Hello and welcome everybody, it's your boy Logic and we're here with a best of 7 between the Son of the Mountains for Poland and VM Karadok. How are we doing everybody? I hope you're doing really well today. So we have a Rubber Ducker Boy in the chat, we have Gorg Yorg. This with DLC content, who knows, maybe not. And it looks like we're going to be having Zypher here today. How are you doing, Zypher? As well as Mr. Corel Metal, Karadok, and everybody else here in the chat. Hope we're all doing well. Hope we're all having a fantastic evening. So this should be a really nice set of 7 between these two. For Poland from the Son of the Mountains and Karadok from VM. Karadok, one of the newer players, but really raising through the ranks here. And I did want to have him up against Biblington, but here today, still going to be a great match up against for Poland. So how are we all doing this evening? Is everybody doing well? Beep boop. Beep boop indeed, Mr. Coral Metal. Beep boop. Did someone tell you to say beep boop? So I've had about 14,000 different beep boops. It's a best of 7 between 2 players or 2 clans. Just 2 players, Mr. Benji. Just 2 players. But soon I will be getting some clan stuff going on. So I will be doing a DBD internal civil war. I'm guessing you're going to be watching the game today. Of course I am. Of course I am. This is coming home, boys. Because it's coming home. How you doing, the Mihawk? How you doing, buddy? Yo indeed. Yes, I will be doing a DBD clan civil war. We'll also be doing a DBD versus, I can't say that yet. But we're going to be doing DBD versus somebody at some point. Show match, or yes, just going to be a best of 7 here. These two showing off their skills and playing some really good games, which should be fun. So, it looks like here we are going to be having the Warriors of Chaos. So it looks like, yeah, Chaos Warriors up against... and banning Wood Elves and Vampire Counts. It looks like the answer for Poland is going to be Vampires. Interesting. Okay, so let's get a really fun... some of you guys sent in lots of these things. We'll get up Thoric and we'll get up the Slayer. So if you guys have any cool blockers you want to send in, please feel free. Are there any news of the Clan Wars? Yes. That's what I'm going to say. Your best bet is to go onto the RTK server and ask. I think the organizer is going to be Vicious Satsuma would be the best one. You got it. Oh yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem at all. Denmark is doomed, says Bunnies, and I agree. I think they are doomed. But for the Clan Wars, I have a feeling I will either be casting or playing. I'm doing one of the two. More than likely. But yeah, we'll be having a DBD Clan Civil War. I think we'll be playing against a clan or 2 soon as well with either XMD or DBD or XMT. I'm not sure which one. I'm sure one of us or some of us or all of us will be playing at some point in a war soon. Especially when the new DLC does come out in an almighty 7 days. We have a week, ladies and gentlemen, until it is all out. And goddamn, am I excited. So both of these guys are ready, and we are going to hop in. Oh, I think you'll be playing Zypher. I think you'll be playing indeed. Can't see why you wouldn't be playing, sir. Alright, so let's hop in with these two then. Why is today special? Because of the football, sir. Because of the football. England are playing up against Denmark in the semi-finals, kicking off at 8 o'clock tonight. I appear to have the wrong camera on. But that is okay. We will change the cameras afterwards. I've gotten used to it sort of anyway, so it's okay. Because England and BB have some decent players. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, sir. Yes, they do. Alright, so we do pop over here. We will be having in the sky here. Let's have a look. It looks like we have the Salt Lord Scuttlers. Very good there for the armor sundering and fire damage. as well as some Detrocker handguns. Looks like 2 units of those, and a unit of the fell bats. We've got 2 units of scurvy dogs, and in the front line here we are going to a couple units of the polearm zombie deckhand mobs, and some couple of the bombers. We're also going to be having 2 gunner rights, both here. Oh, neither with Scab's Graith, interesting. And we will be having Count Noculus. So Knuckles here. Let's sort out this. I'm in gaming mode, unfortunately. I apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so it looks like here we are going to be having Knuckles, and he will be having his Captain's Wrath Moondial, as well as the Wrath Storm, Arcane Conduit, Invocation of Nehek, and Drown Dead. Yeah, very good indeed. So for the Chaos, we're going to be having some Chaos Warriors here in the front line, as well as some Mirror Guard. Very nice ROR there with the Immune to Psychology. We'll also be having the Chaos Marauders, Chaos Warriors, and some Forsaken. We'll be having Archon the Everchosen with 3 units of the Skirmish Cavalry from the Horsemen, and it looks like we're going to have 3 Horsemasters on the right. So Archon today, he's going to be on horseback. Oh, god damn, I hate this. I hate casting like this. So he'll be having the Slayer of Kings, as well as Stand or Die, the Burning Head, Flaming Sword of Ruin, Fireball, and the Crown of Domination. I always think the Crown of Domination is quite expensive, but it is useful against the undead with all that abundant terror. Yeah, I basically have to close down the game and reopen it. Or you say go to your settings and you can fix the camera there. I'll do it afterwards. I can do it in like 10 seconds. We'll just cast this first game. So shots coming down the front here up against the Marauder Horsemasters. Good shots going down. Actually clean 4 models, so not bad there from Knuckles himself. He's going to be certainly doing the deed. It looks like here we are, the Dead Droppers coming over, some shots on that Skirmish Cavalry. That Skirmish Cavalry is going to be busy here fighting up against these guns in the sky. They certainly need to get some frontline forward to assist here with some of that distraction. Burning Head, unfortunately, not going to be too useful. I don't think they have any access to any sort of anti-sky spells. I don't believe they have... No, I don't think Chaos have any sort of... I can't think of the spell right now, but... Tempest. I don't believe they have any access to Tempest or anything like that. Coming forward is going to be the Forsaken. Forsaken are quite nice on the flanks. They have 46 speed, I believe. Yep, so they're pretty fast compared to their normal Chaos Warriors and Chaos Marauder counterparts. They're going to be very quick at just getting around the flanks here and really shutting down. So guns going down, just really ripping through these Horsemasters. So it's going to be 4 Horsemasters and 2 Horsemen. But yeah, the Saltless Scuttlers, they can be very handy here at dealing with elite infantry. So you can certainly reduce the armor here on these Chaos Warriors. The Mirror Guard here with that 100 armor, you could certainly drop these bombs on, put it down to 70 armor, and just allow it to be a little bit easier here for these zombie pirate polearms to do their work. Bombers are going to be coming forward. Not quite the interception here we were thinking of in between the two. Bombs are going to be going down, but looks like the polearms are going to be... not quite being able to hold off here. I think, yeah, maybe it is a bit better they hold off against the Chaos Warriors, but pushing through is going to be the Chaos Marauders. Gunnery Whites here are in the back, and I can't quite see where they're shooting. Maybe shoot at some of the Skirmish Cavalry here in the back, but we're going to be chasing with the Scurvy Dogs, and in the back here we are going to have some Chaos Warhounds as well to clean up crew. There's not going to be too much to clean up here. A lot of it's going to be in the sky. Just going to be having 2 Gunnery Whites, and the most of those doggos can chew on is probably some cheap and cheerful chaff. So we're going to have some Burning Head coming in the pocket, going to be going up against the deckhand mobs that have been summoned, and some zombie pirate polearms. Bombers going down in the front to really bomb here up against the Chaos Warriors. They don't have too much armor piercing, but they're okay, they're okay. Looks like here we're going to get the Chaos Warhounds in the back to really deal with these gunnery bombers. That will be one going down there. They'll actually chew these guys apart in a matter of seconds. Flying high in the sky, that's what we're going to be shooting here. And we have broken one of the Marauder Horsemen. And here from Karadok with the Horsemasters is going to be shooting into the sky. These bats are very difficult to hit in the sky. Horsemasters really do struggle there at dealing with sky forces. Flying over the top, we are going to be having Noculus here. Who's going to be fighting up against? He's going to be fighting up against the Chaos Warriors. And now we're also going to be getting the Mirror Guard inbound. The Mirror Guard here going to be fighting up against all the zombies. And as you can see here, high in the sky is going to be Noculus just shooting here all sorts of spells and summons coming down. An overcast summon of the zombie pirate deckhands going to be in the pocket here, trying to summon. Archaon is going to be having the Slayer of Kings, and Knuckles wants absolutely nothing to do with that at all. Oh, Burning Head going down though. That could be good up against the Gunners and also up against the zombie pirate polearms. Sorry, the deckhand mobs have been burnt half to death there. They are going to be going down. Big shots going into Chaos Marauders here from Knuckles. He really doesn't have great stats. There's 46 melee attack and 30 melee defense. At 30 melee defense, he can be chewed apart really quickly. He does have a massive hit point pool, but he'll certainly be taken down relatively quickly. Chaos Warhound's going to be coming in the back to chew on the Gunnery Whites. They don't really have the armor piercing necessary, but they'll certainly be able to hold him in place and force him into melee combat so he can't shoot the lovely, lovely Archaon the Ever Chosen. If we get a nice overview here, we can see that we do have the Forsaken fighting up against the polearms. Front line is going to be going down. There's going to be two Gunnery Whites and Noculus here versus the world with the bats in the sky, just trying to shoot down and get the value that they can. What's going down here? So it's going to be a spell. It looks like here we are going to be getting a nice Wrath Storm here going onto Archaon the Ever Chosen. Flaming Sword of Ruin, Stand or Die going to be going down for him as well to give those increased stats. Wrath Storm didn't quite go off, I don't think. I mean, a few, I think 2 hit maybe out of the 3. But not quite as much damage as I was expecting. But lots of gunfire here coming down. Fireball that managed to hit there up against Noculus. And he needs to kind of get in the pack here and make sure he can't get shot too easily here by these bats. Horse Masters need to start shooting up against these steel deck droppers. As you can see here, Noculus and the crew are going to be slowly just taking apart Archaon the Ever Chosen. And this is where it becomes a little bit painful because Archaon just has nowhere to run. He could maybe try and come over here into the trees and protect himself because he's going to kind of need to. If he dies here, Chaos will lose. And it's like here, ForPoland will be winning with the VP, and that's a very interesting result here towards the end. As you can see, balance of power really going to be shifting due to Archaon the Ever Chosen. Now that he has broken, that is going to be game, and a fantastic one here to end game 1. I think. Oh, it is. Oh, thanks, bunnies. I'll work it out for the next one. Right. So maybe one time after this you can show me how to do it. But here we do have 1.2k for Archaon the Ever Chosen. We'll also be having 340 for the Forsaken, 555 for the Chaos Warriors, 420, 360 for the Mirror Guard. That's a look, 140 to 600 here for the Chaos Warriors as well, with 500 for the Forsaken. And this is what's important. So this we have 200, 390, with 140, 730, 320, and 300 from the Horse Masters. Now that's not quite what you expecting. You know, you've seen Horse Masters in the past. They get it somewhere, they can get in the regions of 1.2 to 1.5k quite comfortably. You know, very, very good armor. Very, very sticky, 90 range, good, strong missiles, but they're just struggling here up against these bats in the sky. Look how healthy these boys are. It is quite painful indeed. But here we're going to have Knuckles with 1.75k. So we have 820 and 860 for the Gunnery Whites, 400, 200, 100, 200, and 23 for the front line, 300 and 400 for the Gunnery Bombers, 46 for the Fellbats, 220 and 487 for the very nice Scurvy Dogs, 1,000, 1,000, 884 and 1,400 from the Assault Lord Scuttlers. So it looks like here we managed to get roughly about 1,000, maybe 1.1 overall. Yeah, something near that overall for all 4 of these bats, just showing how powerful they really can be here in this matchup. Fantastic. The game was visually pleasing. Well, I'm glad. We'll just reset it here. I should be able to do it in just 2 seconds. If oh, it looks like it's crashed. Fantastic. Ah, there we go. Alrighty, so we're just gonna reset this. Bish bash bosh. No, I've gone too far, haven't I? There we go. Done. Right, let's open up the game again. Yeah, so an interesting game here to start off between the two. Oh. Media content screen blocker from Zypher. We can certainly get that up today. We can certainly can. Perfect. Let's get these guys in. So we're going to be going 1-0 here for Mr. ForPoland. Going to be 1-0 here for him. He's played very well indeed. So let's add a couple of things here. Yes, swap sides, everybody. What we'll do here is we'll put in your image there, Zypher. Perfect. I like that a lot. Let's do it. Well, looks like we don't have Karadok here. Karadok, you're not online. Same name, same password, Karadok. Should be Karadok. Should be ForPoland versus Karadok, and then the same password that I sent you. So game 2 here is going to be. Let's have a little looky look here. We are going to be on Pillar of Bone. Oh, there we go. I can see you now. There we go. Just invite you, buddy. Right, Pillar of Bone. He's put a small automatic. Hey, Grombrindo, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. So yes, we are going to be. There we go. We are back. Alright, so let's do this. So it looks like here we're going to be having, so we've had, I ought to write this down really. So we've had game 1. So we had the lovely Warriors of Chaos up against Vampirates. It looks like game 2 here. What are we going to be seeing? I shall go Dwarfs, Ban, Skaven, and High Elves. What a man. What a man. Would you believe it? How you doing, Park Map? ALDB, how you doing, buddy? How's everybody doing today? I hope we're all doing really, really well. Logic, when will you host the best of 17 VC mirror only between me and Bunny? I tell you what, if you post that on my Discord, legitimately, if you post that on my Discord and you get 100 people to like it, like get a thumbs up, 100 likes for people to watch a best of 17 VC mirror only between you and Bunnies, I will do it. That is a promise, I will do it. It will kill me, but I will do it. Were/are Spain the better team? I think Italy winning made a better game in the. It will make a better game for the final for sure. Who is a better team? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But Dwarfs here up against the Dark Elves. Okay, interesting. So we're already starting the Elves here with Karadok, one of Zypher's favourite players, as he loves all the sneaky elves. You make it 1,000 just to be safe. I mean, I said 100. I said 100. And he gets 100 likes of all individual people that I have seen on the channel that I know are not made up. Then cool. That's a no, but with extra steps. Oh, God. That's just, but at the same time, if we get 100 down votes, for every down vote, that takes away a vote. So, yeah, a bunch of people will join the Discord. I love it. I love it. As long as all those people join my YouTube as well, that's fine. Yeah, they all know each other very well, Zypher, very well. That's definitely tough to watch. It'll be goddamn tough to play as well. God, that'd be awful. God damn. I mean, you just have to talk to Extreme Meme Team. I'm sure you get 20 votes there. Oh, dear God. Look who's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Quack of War. How we doing, Mr. Bread God? God of Bread. God of all ducks. The Quackinator. How are we? Hope we're doing well. He is here, the man, the legend, the myth. Bread for the dog gods. Alright, that's what we are ready. We're going to be having ForPoland here with the Darwy up against the very, very, very depressing Elves. Why do I have to eat when DE are up? Listen, don't eat. Eating's for the weak. I haven't eaten today. It's for the weak, mate. Straight up. Just cast and play Dark Elves. That's what you gotta do, mate. Nope, spin him. Spin me right round, baby, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. That is some awesome casting right there. With an awesome camera. Right. He's prowling around the perimeter. Alright. Listen. Ducky is here and ready. Quack is short for Dwarfs best faction. Ducks and Dwarfs have secret alliances you just don't know about. What was game one? Game one was Vampirates up against Warriors of Chaos with a win here for ForPoland. Grombrindle facts. Right, so for the front line, we're going to have, it looks like, miners with blasting charges, including the miners. We're also going to be having the lovely Rangers here in the middle pocket, and also the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. We'll be having some Slayers in the background, make that 2 units, with 2 units of Bugman Rangers, and some double bronze chevroned. Very, very nice Thunderers. We're also going to be having some Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons, some more Dwarf Warriors, and Grombrindle, the White Dwarf. Grombrindle here is not just coming with a few items, he's coming with all of them. So he's going to be having the lovely Rune Axe of Grombrindle, Flash Bomb, and also Grombrindle has no fear. No Helm of Zithbar, but very interested to see the Rune Axe of Grombrindle coming in today. Maybe he's going to be just slamming apart. Is it going to be Loki of Felheart? It's not going to be Loki of Felheart, but interesting nonetheless. So we are going to have the Sisters of Slaughter, and mixing in here with lots of Dark Shards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Dark Shards with shields. Also going to be having lots of Bleak Swords on the front line. Get that 4 units. And in the back we'll be having the Haganarth Executioners. We'll be having 2 units of the Sisters of Slaughter, 2 units of the Feral Manticores, and the fact that there's no Marathi just makes me ill. But we will be having a Supreme Beastcaster, so expect more Feral Manticores. Good luck, ready, have fun, all the good stuff. And she's going to be here in the forest on top of her very, very fast steed. She will be having the transportation of Gadon and also that flock of doom with the arcane conduits. Lovely. The range limit is 12, Gork York. I wanted to see some battles with the new Rune Lord. I wish I could give you that, buddy. I really wish I could. But the problem is, I just don't have enough subscribers to do so. If I'd had enough, I would have loved to maybe play a best of 7 against Ducky or something on live stream. That would have been awesome. But sadly, I don't, so I can't. But here we go, shooting in the front line up against the miners with blasting charges. Lots of AP arrows coming forward here. Blasting charges should be absolutely able to decimate these Bleak Swords. Push through to the back line and then start shutting down the Dark Shards. Blasting charges did hit. Shots are now coming forward here from the Bugman Rangers. They are going to be shooting into the Dark Shards with shields. Oh, I just realised I've got all of my items on. And there we go. More blasting charges in the front line up against the Bleak Swords. Just waiting here. Looks like we are going to be pushing forward using the Bleak Swords, trying to get this side-on action here from these miners. But blasting charges coming from the Ukra miners going to be absolutely decimating these Bleak Swords. Blasting charges should be going ahead here. Lovely blasting charges there. Look at that. Really disrupting this unit. Down to nearly a quarter health there. Just showing how powerful blasting charges can be. And very good. In this guy here, we are going to have a summon of the very loud Feral Manticore. That needs nerfing on that sound. In the back though, we have 2 Feral Manticores going to come around the flanks here, really trying to get into the backside. Maybe trying to see if we can shut down these Thunderers. These Thunderers though do need to focus down these Haganarth Executioners. They are pretty much going to be the only units here that can really do some good AP damage. Although in the back here, I think you have some great weapon Dwarf Warriors. They can do quite the business as well. Now going over here to the right means there's going to be a ginormous pocket here in the middle, and that is just a little bit worrying. Coming over is going to be the Feral Manticores. We have Slayers a little bit out of position here. They need to be much closer to the front line here to aid. You see the Bugman Rangers are going to hold. They also have that regeneration, so they should be able to get some models back to full HP as well. Miners are going to be fighting in the front here up against the Haganarth Executioners. 2 units should be able to chew through miners in a matter of seconds. But these Thunderers have been imposed here, unfortunately. There's only going to be 2 units of Slayers, so there's not going to be enough here to deal with the Thunderers. Make that a 4th Manticore for that very, very loud summon there. And this is starting to look a little bit dangerous here for the Dawi. Going to be pushing forward here with the Elite Haganarths, getting 4 Manticores on the top as well as that range coming in from the armor-piercing Dark Shards with those shields. This is where it starts to look just a little bit painful. Now, I'm not too sure where Grombrindle is. Looks like Grombrindle is going to be just about here. There he is. So Grombrindle is going to be in the middle. He did actually smash apart that Fairy Manticore. You could do with coming over here. Another Flash Bomb to help deal with another one of these Manticores. Now that one has rampaged. If you do drop back your Rangers, they should fight up against your Slayers. And you should be able to get Grombrindle in that negative 16 leadership for one punch to the face would be quite nice for that Discourage. Also looks like here we are going to have the Fairy Manticore fighting up against the Bugman Rangers. Doing some nice chomp there in the pockets. Running in the back here are going to be Harganaths. They're going to be chasing off the Rangers. Pretty slow though, 31 speed, not massively quick. Rangers should be able to outrun them. They have come back from being terrified. They should be able to shoot now into the pocket, but they are going to get chased by the Sisters of Slaughter. Balance of power here pushing into the Dark Elf favour pretty comfortably, but we are starting to get some Bugman Rangers back into the fixture. So should be able to get those in and be able to shoot. Once that Manticore Summon has gone, you watch that balance of power start to come back, but the damage output coming through here is really shifting this balance of power. Shots are going to be coming down to the front here up against the Rangers. They've taken large hits. They are going to be breaking there thanks to the balance of power and their very low HP. Shots are going to be coming up against Grombrindle as he fights up against Bleak Swords. Could really do with him fighting up against the Harganath Executioners. So we are going to be having a Flock of Doom here in the back up against the double Rangers. Make that the triple Rangers, including one of them being the Bugmans. And as we see here in the front, shattered units of Dwarf Warriors. That front line has completely gone here from the Derby. It is going to be Grombrindle versus the world. Grombrindle here is going to be getting shot by the Dark Shards and the arm and getting hit here by the armor-piercing Harganath Executioners. Just getting a chevron there in that moment. There's going to be a GG here from Karadok, and very, very good stuff indeed. I can almost see Grombrindle fight to the end. He's got his nice big axe. Of course, there's that lovely, lovely Discourage. He also has a couple of Flash Bombs, and Grombrindle has no fear. So you can certainly get lots more value here and really give a good representation of what he brought to the table. But was Grombrindle's axe worth it? I'm not too sure. I think a little bit wider there on the infantry might have been nicer. Maybe having some long beards in there as well might have been quite nice. Flash Bomb going down. He should be able to kill the Harganaths here pretty comfortably. Everything now is going to be converging. We are going to see the Sisters of Slaughter coming in as well. Sisters of Slaughter are excellent here in this matchup. Very good melee stats. 58 melee defense is absolutely no joke. But of course they do come in with that poison and all the other good stats as well. Flock of Doom going down. But here he's just going to be getting shot half to death. Look at that damage there coming out from the Dark Shards. Excellent work there. And that is going to be game. Mark this day in the book. Blasting charges into shields. This attack is not effective. I mean, it looked pretty effective. Thoughts on the Siren of the Red Ruin logic? In this matchup, no, but I do like it in one or two matchups. But I think in general, I've never really seen it used very much. What do you think, Ducky? I'm interested. Thoughts on the rumor that it's coming home logic? It is coming home. It's there is no doubt it is coming home. Biblington, how are we doing, sir? Welcome back. We are going to be having... Yes, GG's indeed. GG's indeed. So, we are going to have 83 damage value here for the Supreme Sorceress. 1081 for the Sisters of Slaughter. 250 for the Bleak Swords. 1600 here for the Harganath Executioners. A 980 as well. It's like 98, 130, 164, 250 for the Bleak Swords, or as I like to call them, the nice Dark Elf Chaff. 1.2 here for the Sisters of Slaughter. 934, 1170, 870, 700, and 950 for the Dark Shards. And it's like 480, and also 520 for the Feral Manticores. From ForPoland, we are going to get the blasting charges, 125, 320, 330, 230, and it's like 440 here from them, with 788 from Grombrindle. We've also got 119 here for the Dwarf Warriors, 104, 106, 59, and it looks like here we're going to be getting 620, 350, 380, as well as 166 for the Thunderers, 350 for the Bugman Rangers, 280, and also 700 and 825 for the Slayers. I think here if I was to change this a little bit, I'd probably go 3 units of Slayers, 3 units of Thunderers, probably 2 Rangers, and probably bring in some Longbeards here maybe a similar amount of Longbeards, and drop Grombrindle's weapon. I think that would most likely be the best build for me, or at least that's the best build in my experience. That's the best build in my experience. Alright, I love how blasting charges, there are only 1 ammunition, but they're actually throwing till 3. Yeah, I think it's a balancing thing, I think. Hey, Kadane, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well, champ. I'm fine, thanks. Did I miss one match or the scoreboard is not updated? I'm just about to update it now. It's actually going to be 1 apiece here between the 2 of them, which should be quite nice. So let's have a little look here. Let's get up Zypher's Dark Elf image here, which is pretty cool, you must say. But here we are going to be having the scoreboard moving here to 1 apiece. 1 apiece here between these 2, and quite a good game so far in general. If they throw them all at once though, Benji, if you have a very tight pack formation, you throw all of them at once, you have the opportunity to completely delete a unit if you miss it. So you wouldn't say that, for example, if you missed the blasting charges, you would just wreck that entire infantry frontline unit. And it would be, I think it's actually worse for the Dowie that they don't throw it all in once. But also there is a chance for them, obviously, next map, I did send them to you guys. Next map is going to be the Bloodpine Woods. Let's get it. Bloodpine Woods is quite the nice map. And we're going to be having... But it does make them hard to dodge, indeed. It does make them hard to dodge. ForPoland has already done better than me versus Anticity. I mean, Anticity is a very good player as well as you, Grombrindle. But I watched their games. They were very close. They were very close. I think the blast charges could be taken either way, Krell. I think it's just to stop one unloading, like, you know, for example, 1 good dodge and you've lost all your blasting charges from a little bit of a micro mistake, or a little bit of a micro mistake on the other side, or the blasting charges could just completely wrecking your infantry. Yes, Grombrindle, until the rematch where the Son of the Mountains can really pop out and get vengeance. I'm pretty sure you can ban again. I can't see... I don't see why you can't ban again. How we doing, Ruben? Hope you're doing well. I'm pretty sure you can ban it again. Dowie having to micro, unacceptable. I agree, Deadly Bunnies. You remember the match that you had to play Dowie. If you have any more than 5 clicks as the Dowie, you damn well know you're not a pro. It has to be 5 clicks or less for the Dowie, otherwise you're not a pro. So why So why lose 3-0 if me can beat 6-0? Oh, you can't, can you, bunnies? Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad, that's my bad. Apologies. I'm pretty sure VC's not an optimal ban there anyway, for Empire, I don't think. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, looks like he knows. VC then. Okay, cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. Maybe you can ban again against the... I was thinking because we've had a game in between, but then I've just realised that ForPoland picked and banned. So, yeah, it would basically stop you from keep doing it. I don't know. I don't look at the rules. So, yeah, Ducky. We had a bit of a discussion here between Bunnies and Nekabit. These guys want to play a best of 17 VC mirror match only. If they get 100 likes here on the Discord, I said I'll cast it. I might regret this. They're always trying to stop me from taking 2 Necrofex. I don't see the problem taking 2 Necrofex, to be honest. I actually don't see the problem. Rules are for the week. I agree. I agree. So also, anybody here that is newer to the game, maybe hasn't played so much as well, what I'm going to be announcing here today is I am going to be starting the Shortbeard Tournament. So the Shortbeard Tournament is going to be players that are very new to the game will be able to hop in and compete in a new players tournament. So for example here, if you've only started playing since this year, so for example if you started in... My money is on is on no one winning that. Yeah, nobody wins there. Nobody wins. Yeah, so it's going to be called the Shortbeard Tournament. So all of you guys, as long as you have started within this year, you will be able to participate in the tournament. And what the hope is I'll live stream it just as there was with the semi-finals and finals. You guys should be able to come and play up against newer players as well, and really try and gain some experience for yourselves here. So I'll be hosting that myself in the next coming week. So keep an eye there on the Discord. For those that aren't in the Discord, I will be adding it now. And also, it gives me a really good excuse not to do a best of 17. Goddamn best of 17 mirror match. Where the vote's taking place. The votes are taking place on my Discord. God's sake. Alright, so they're ready, so let's hop into this. You did that. If I took a long break and restarted playing this year, can I crush the week? You get a nerf neck a bit. You have to use your nose on the mouse pad. On the mouse, you have to use your nose only. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a realistic. I'll make you a realistic hindrance. You have to use your phone. You have to play Total War on your phone. You have to download it to your iPhone or whatever it is you use, and then you have to play it on that. Or every single faction, or every single game you play. Actually, oh no, this is a better one. Every single game you play, you have to use vampire counts. You can't use anything else. And you get no bans either. You just have to play vampire counts against whatever they bring against you. So, for the VC, we'll be having Heinrich Keller. So Heinrich here will be having Lord of the Undeath, Cloak of Mist and Shadows, Undeath Resurgence, Raise the Dead, Dance Macabre, Invocation of Nehek, the Chaos Tombblade, the Curse of the Undeath, and Master of the Undead. Skeleton Spears, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of those bad boys. And it looks like here we'll also be having some Graveguard. So 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Graveguard, one of them being the Sternsman, the ROR bear with regeneration, with 4 units of the zombies in the front line. In the back we will be having 4 units of Felbats in the sky, and 2 units of the nice elite Blood Knights. When are we playing our best of 17 logic? We'll play our best of 17 very, very soon. If we get 100 likes to do a Dowie mirror match on best of 17, we can do it for sure. Whenever I want to lose 9-0 Grombrindle, I'll let you know. I demand logic versus Grombrindle best of 17. It won the vote. Democracy. If I can figure out how, then sure. I'll play VC, sure. That's my dream tournament, where you play VC only. Alright. You'll be getting VC against Wood Elves. Almost every best of 3. And I'll teach all of them. I'll teach all of them the Skyforce cheese. and I'll watch you burn, Nick, a bit. I'll watch you burn. You and your filthy VC. You posted it in the Discord. God damn it. Alright, well, looks like you have 3 votes so far. One of them being Deadly Bunnies and one of them being Nick a bit. Looks like Dane has voted as well on it. So Deadly Bunnies has put a poll up. So if you're going to get 100 likes, I will do it. But, yeah. Our democracy is cheating. We must create the first galactic dwarven empire. I agree. I agree. And I will be the emperor. Emperor Grombrindle of the Dwarven Galactic Empire. So, for the empire, we'll be having halberdiers in the front with some flagellants, with some swordsmen, some more flagellants, and also some halberdiers in the pocket. Some spearmen, more halberdiers, and lots and lots of halberdiers. That's a lot of halberdiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. In the back, we're having some Empire Knights. Looks like 3 units of those bad boys. And it looks like here we're going to be having Free Company Militia. 2 units. And we're also going to have a Bright Wizard with Burning Head and Flaming Sword of Ruin with the lovely Volkmar the Grim. So no real guns and no real... I mean, you've got AP here from the Halberdiers, but you don't really have any Great Swords or Sigma Suns, normal Spearmen. I'm a little bit confused about this. I'm a little bit confused. I'll see how it goes, but not too sure about this. Good luck, have fun from both sides. I'd like to see that. Let's get into it. You think the Air Force is your only ally? I was born by it. Molded by it. Pick a ground unit until I was a man. And it just bought me. Ground units are for the weak. Felbats are for the weaker. Because Felbats goddamn suck. Pretty much just fly your Felbats over and just sit on the Free Company Militia and you've won this game, I think. I like it. I don't know if they have enough to deal with 4 units of Graveguard. I really don't think they have enough. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I don't think there's enough to deal with 4 units of Graveguard here. I just don't think there's enough AP or anti-infantry. Maybe the Swordsman can do it. I'm more than happy to be proved wrong. Empire vs VC. I like this matchup, especially with Kemmler. Yeah, I think this is a good matchup. I think it's pretty even. Maybe favors the VC a little bit, but nice matchup. Blood Knights are going to be hanging out in the trees. Phobats is going to be fluttering over here on the right-hand side, just waiting, eyeing up their prey. Shots going down the front here up against those zombies. Skeleton Spears coming in as well. They'll be good at dealing with the Empire Knights. Not really too much AP to get onto that though, but they do have the anti-large that is necessary. So they should be able to get some work done. In the back here we do actually have some Blood Knights coming around the rear. We have Phobats ready to flutter in. We have the lovely weird walking skeletons. So here it looks kind of like normal, but if I'm over here they just look kind of weird. But yes, good. So there's going to be some stuff in the front. It looks like here we do have Krell that has been summoned. Certainly want to be getting Krell here on the big Volkmar the Grim. He is anti-large, armor piercing, and a bit of a pain to deal with if you do ask me. Leadership is going to be fluttering up and down, not too sure what that's all about. But yeah, going to be going up and down here. Looks like the Tithe zombies with that physical resistance going to be fighting in the front line. Volkmar the Grim is coming through there with his battle prayers. And the Graveguard are in. Graveguard are going to be doing some good work. Phobats here are going to be intercepting all over, and they're just going to be grinding up against these free company militia. These poor guys just get absolutely wrecked. Burning Head down the front here, going to be doing some damage up against the Graveguard, absolutely mincing the Tithe here in the front. The Undeath Resurgence for the leadership and melee attack is going down. And the second Burning Head is going to be catching here the other units as well. Phobats over the top. They can certainly do it here with popping onto the free company militia. Phobats are going to be getting shot and pushed on by the Spearmen. In come the Blood Knights though. Blood Knights are in the back, and they should be able to charge here up against those Halberdiers. Going to be a bit of a push in, not coming quite as fast as I thought, and there we go, Lancers forward, Spearmen everywhere, Invocation of the Heck in the back. They're going to get rear charged here by a very, very nice Empire Knights, and by that I mean counter charge, with the also Grand Hammer of Sigmar, plus 24 melee attack. They can certainly do some good work up against Blood Knights, and they can certainly hold here for a while. Halberdiers are going to be facing the correct direction, and here we still have the free company militia online. Where are those Phobats? Where are those annoying fluttering things? Need to get those involved as quickly as possible. And it looks like here we do actually have the Blood Knights. Blood Knights are struggling. We could do with the Dance Macabre over here, maybe some aiding there as well. Looks like the Bright Wizard is going to be getting chased here, and in comes Krell. So there has been a summon here. Krell is going to be coming with that ginormous goddamn. Is that a battle axe or a staff? I really don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure that's a battle axe. And Krell is goddamn cool anyway. But looks like the Bright Wizard is going to be running. I'm not sure what speed Krell has got. 41 speed. Up again. 35. So he should be able to catch. He's going to overcast. And he's actually going to injure himself. Forces himself to fall over. Krell is going to come in for that rear charge. And here we go. The Axe of the Dome. Oh, he has knocked him over. Fantastic. The goddamn Bright Wizard does not know what day of the week it is. But he is getting up. And he is going to fight here for the Sigma. But he has broken, so he's going to be going. That cracked the dome certainly showed him who was boss. In the back though, the Blood Knights are going to be struggling here up against these Empire Knights. Going to be getting that 864 healing there in the back, and so these Blood Knights are going to be slowly going down due to the recharge of the Empire Knights and the hitting here from the Halberdiers. In the front is going to be the big bad Volkmar the Grim. They are going to be pushing through, and in come the Spearmen. Phobats all over the place. They are going to be shutting down these gunners. Banishment in the front, not doing particularly too much here, but Krell is still going to be alive. He has made mincemeat there of that goddamn Bright Wizard, and now he's coming after Volkmar the Grim. So he's going to be walking along the front line here. We can see all sorts of Graveguard here going to be fighting. Volkmar is going to be wheeling and dealing here on his big war shrine, as we do see Krell coming in for the charge with the Undeath Resurgence for that leadership increase and melee defense. Oh, a very, very nice soulfire here coming down on top of the units of the undead, but Krell is going to be fighting here. Looks like he's being caught by a very nice Empire Knight, but he'll be able to, oh no, Krell has gone down. Man down, Krell down, and unfortunately here, he did take the Bright Wizard with him, but not going to be able to take down Volkmar the Grim. So the battle prayers are going down. The Grand Shield of Faith is going to be giving that 22% damage resistance. As we can see here, Empire Knight still alive, Free Company Militia. Good luck, have fun from both sides. And the Halberdier is going to be fighting in the front here up against the zombies and skeleton spearmen. Looks like here we have lost the Free Company Militia. We are going to be having Flagellants here fighting up against the Graveguard, as well as Halberdiers up against Skeleton Spears. Blood Knights dying in the background. Skeleton Spears up against Halberdiers. All sorts of anti-large rubbing up against anti-large. We do have lots of Empire Knights shining here for Sigmar. We are going to be coming through to attack the front line here of the Sternsmen. Graveguard in the pocket. We do have a pinned-in Heinrich Keller. We are going to be having the Spearmen as well as these nice anti-large armor-piercing halberdiers, really chomping him down to size. Coming in and grinding in from behind is going to be Volkmar, the Grand Hammer Sigmar, going down for that plus 24 melee attack and a 40-meter radius. That's going to really help chomp Heinrich Keller down to size. Cloak of Mist and Shadows is going to be on him for that 75% physical resistance. Really going to aid him here for that ethereal temporary status and allow him to get out of this dangerous pocket. He's going to be running, and we are going to be grinding here using the big Volkmar the Grim. As you can see here, though, his healing cap is going to be coming into fruition, and unfortunately here, the only unit left is going to be a summon of those zombies, and that is going to be the rest of the forces going down. We are going to have a few here that are going to be crumbling just slowly over time. Balance of power going to be shifting enough now that it's going to be permanent crumbling. Maybe a bit of a stable here, I'm not too sure. Looks like it was just about stabilized, but it is going to be a lovely banishment here. And that should cause the end of the game. Fantastic. GG's to both players, and what an excellent game. Blood Knights took a beating. I did not think there was enough here from the Empire to deal with that, but that was a phenomenal game. That was a phenomenal game. Wait, so it's 1-1 now, so take a guess. What? Volkmar can do bits, but I thought the Blood Knights would deal with Volkmar, to be honest. I thought Krell and the Blood Knights would deal with him. But yeah, the Empire Knights, listen, they did bits. The Empire Knights did bits. I can't even lie. Don't Dwarfs hate Krell because he's the hold breaker or something? I actually don't know. Maybe Ducky might know. Yeah, nice summon to slow him down indeed. Wait, the Bright Wizard knocked himself over. Yeah, he overcast and caused damage to himself, and because he was running, he knocked himself over. Nice summon to slow him down. Yeah, the Dwarfs hate everything that's cooler than them, but there isn't anything cooler than us. So, come at me, bro. That's very little. That's very little then. Yes, Ducky. I agree. We all know when it comes to the coolest factions, Lizardmen and Dinos are at the top, and then there's just kind of everything else. So, you know, that's what it is. That's what it is. Logic, can you give us a channel poll? So, I actually can't give you a channel poll, I'm afraid. The reason I can't give you a channel poll is because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have 1,000. But for ForPoland, we are going to have 550 for Kemmler. We're also going to be having 53 here for the Tithe. And for the Skeleton Spears, 180, 130, 350, and 125. Can't help but think removing all of these and go with an extra unit of Blood Knights might have been better, maybe, not too sure. Thoughts in the chat might be interesting. Looks like Graveguard 840, 400, 750, 1,150 for the Sternsmen, 465 for the Blood Knights, 333. Fellback's getting 300, 50, 175, and 59. Volkmar the Grim, 2,400, 640 for the Bright Wizard, 240, 760 from the Spearman, 155, and for the nice State Troop Swordsman, 278. And here from the Halberdiers, 480 for 153 kills, 173 for 300, 1,100, 370, and 435. For the Unbreakable Flagellants, we'll be having 330, 420, 275, 730, and also 240 from the Free Company Militia. 780, 1,180, and 1,040 here from the Empire Knights. Yeah, so what I could do, I know Ducky has a website that he does votes on. What I'll do is I'll make a channel on there so you guys can do your votes. Yeah, yep. I'll get that done for you. How's it looking at the moment? Looks like we have 6 already. Looks like we have 6 likes. Bunnies, Gadane, Nickbit, and I can't see the other 3 at the moment. But it's not looking good, gentlemen. You've only got 6 so far. It's not looking good. Right, so I think we're now going to be moving on to... go. We're now going to be having the Alpine Ridge. Lovely. Alpine Ridge. Alright, so now game 3 was Empire up against the Vampire Counts. Nice game there though, nice game. So now we're going to be having game 4, and I'm expecting to see Lizardmen here from ForPoland, I'm sure. Remember, Logic, you never stated the timeline, the other time limit. I mean, that is true, that is true. The vote will be there forever. Maybe. Maybe when it gets to 99, I'll remove it. Who knows? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Don't forget to take a look at the MP Peak Pass. You'll like it. The MP Peak Pass. I will. One day, when you least expect it, you'll reach 100. Yeah, and then I'll have to do it. But it is in the book. It is in the book. So currently, though, the Logic's Book of Grudges is ready to go. I have actually, I think I found a book that I'm going to organise. And for any of you goddamn sneaky guys out there, or girls, that do happen to upset the Grand Master of the Book of Grudges here, otherwise known as Logic, you will be going into my Book of Grudges, where you have to take the Slayer Oath to get out of that. So I have ordered a book from your guys' suggestions. So it's going to be 2-1 here to Sergeant Karadok. I will organise some stream to help the vote. Oh, God. Lizardman ban VP and Wood Elves. Interesting, not a Skaven ban. I think Skaven could do quite well here. Like 4 units of Warlock Giselles could just rip apart anything they bring, I think. So we're going to be having LM there for Mr. ForPoland. And Lizardmen being his main faction as well, so it should be quite fun. I'm back from timeout. Don't know why I did, but okay. I didn't time you out, I don't think. No, I didn't time you out. I didn't time you out, and it doesn't tell me that anybody timed you out. You sure you were timed out? Because I can't see it on my chat that you were timed out. Also, don't forget to take... Oh, yeah, we'll take a look at that. So, I think we're going to be getting the Toomey Boys. Ooh, Bony Boys are inbound. The Bony Boys are in town. So this is probably one of the matchups I really like TK in. I think this is a really nice matchup. I think Warriors of Chaos can be quite good here as a good counter. Both are ready, and let's get straight into it. God damn. And these boys are raring to go. So here we go, game 4, Tomb Kings up against Lizardmen on the MP Alpine Ridge. Now what you could see here, you can see lots of skirmish cavalry, I'm sure. You can see lots of skeleton horse archers for that scouting as well. But you're certainly going to have probably 2 bone giants, very good at dealing damage up against that anti-large unit. Chosen of the gods, some skirmish cavalry, and you'll be seeing all sorts of Tomb Guard halberds. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the coffee is down the hatch. We are ready to cast, and I am ready to get in there. Literally every single time I watch Lotus Moon stream, it's this matchup. Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay. I haven't really seen Lotus Moon stream too much, but cool dude, cool dude. If anyone doesn't know him, do go check him out. Nice guy, really nice guy. 2 units of the skeleton horse archers in the front. We'll also have the Tomb Scorpion here as well. Look at this goddamn gorgeous thing. So well designed here, really cool. We are going to be having Archon the Black here. It's probably one of the most popular picks, I think, Archon. Either him or Cetra. Don't really see anybody else. But he is going to be having the 2 blade of Archon, as well as the Liber Mortis, Spirit Leech, and the Life Leeching. We'll be having the King's Nikesh Scorpion Legion, the ROR Skeleton Spears. Really nice, I like this unit, very well balanced, good poison, extra armor, anti-large, very good indeed. I really like this unit, I really do. Good addition here to the roster. Also have some more Skelly Spears, some more Skelly Warriors as well. As we can see in the front here, we are going to have Ushapti Great Bows, Ushapti Great Bows, and Ushapti Great Bows. We'll also be having the Skeleton Horse Archer Chariots. And it's like 2 Skeleton Horse Archers. In the back, we'll be having the Fire Leech Bowlers and the Ripidactyl Riders. Add some more Fire Leech Bowlers and some more Ripidactyl Riders there in the middle. And yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm surprised we're not going to be seeing the Fork Sentinels. Very good there at dealing with Tomb Guard, especially with the Armor Cindering as well. But in the front here, we'll have 2 units of those Chameleon Skinks, the Sneaky Boys indeed. Some Skin Cohort Javelins, as well as the Saurus Warriors. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the front line with some more Skin Cohort Javelins. And today we'll be having Tehenowin with the very nice Transportation of Gadon, the very good Flock of Doom, Arcane Conduit, Stand Your Ground, and of course, Wild Heart. So we're going to be coming over the bridge here. Saurus Warriors are going to be very difficult to deal with here from the Toony Boys. These Bony Boys are certainly going to do some good work. I'm surprised to see that there's going to be no I mean, maybe the Ushapti Great Bows are here to deal with the large targets. But, yeah, it's interesting because these Skeleton Horse Archers aren't going to do too much, I guess. Shots going in the back though here, up against the Ripidactyl Riders and the Pterodon Fire Leech Bowlers. Fire Leech Bowlers very quick there, they do have that 90 speed, good flaming attacks. Also, they are going to be shooting after the Skeleton Chariots. They do actually have 90 armor, god damn. Did not know they had that much armor. But they're going to be having quite a lot of armor. In the middle is going to be a Transportation of Gadon. Maybe a bit early here, but so we have broken one on the side there. Fire Leech Bowlers are going to be going down, shots in the sky here up against the Ripidactyl Riders. Shots coming in here from the Skin Cohort Javelins. They're going to be hitting into the Skeleton Horse Archers. They do have 20 armor, so not measly. But, oh my god, look at those just punch through that line like it just didn't exist. These Skin Cohort Javelins were just like rolled over like they just weren't even there. And over in the skies, though, looks like the Ripidactyl Riders are going to be struggling. So Poison Javelins in the front here up against these Skeleton Warriors. They actually have Silver Shields, so they're going to negate 55% of that incoming missiles. So very nice there. That damage is going to be heavily resisted. Really not much damage there on those javelins at all on a unit that costs so little. But still, all value is value. If you throw enough pebbles. Here in the sky, so the Ripidactyl Riders and the Pterodon Fire Leech Bowlers are going to be getting shot. Lots of damage has gone down on the Skeleton Horse Archer Chariots. They're certainly not cheap, so taking those down is a nice trade for sure. Here we are going to have a summon of the Skeleton Warriors on top of the Skin Cohort Javelins, but that will allow them to push through there, and you are going to lose that ability. Looks like here the Ferrymantle is going to be fighting up against the Triple Ushapti and the Tomb Scorpion. Very interesting there. All 3 of them are going to be able to take that out nice and quickly, but it is going to stop them to shoot, and it is going to allow here the Saurus Warriors with shields to get in and do their dirty work. They're going to be ripping apart this front line. Coming in the back here is going to be the Skeleton Warriors. They are going to try and hold the best they can. They do actually have, what's that, 30 melee defense. We only have 30 melee attack here for the Saurus Warriors, so they should be able to block most of that damage incoming, but if they do hit that 52 weapon strength, they'll just rip apart those bony boys. Only 10 armor means they're pretty much going to hit the full brunt there of that force. Finally, Bowlers are over the top. They are going to be getting shot by the Shopty Great Bows. The Shopty Great Bows will destroy these Pterodon Riders in a matter of seconds. Big Hayden online, what's up, buddy? Looks like here we are going to be having the Tehenowin moving around the front line. Just ignore that some of the skeletons, and here looks like it's going to be a very, very nice Spirit Leech here up against Tehenowin. Healing going on here, faction 1, we have hit Realm of the Souls tier 3. Certainly get that nice summon of your Shopty in here, maybe pin in some Saurus Warriors. Transportation of Karadok coming into the back here. It's going to be chasing after Arkan. That's quite the interesting chase. Arkan does have 76 speed. If I remember ago, he's going to be ripping him apart quite comfortably here. Then it just yeets straight into the Skeleton Spear. It's quite interesting. He's now going to be going after Arkan the Black. Now, can he get Arkan? Shots here going from the Shopty into the sky. They kind of need to help Arkan out here. Looks like coming down is going to be the Ripidactyl Riders. Good armor piercing, 130 armor piercing anti-infantry. So they're not really going to aid them here up against the Shopty Great Bow, but the armor piercing is certainly very good. As we can see here, balance power will start to shift if Arkan Black does take too much damage. He just needs to juke for his goddamn life here if he can. Big hits here, really trying to go down. Wow, there's so much damage coming out of Arkan. There's no healing here left for the Tomb Kings as well, apart from just continuously using Winds of Magic. Just spamming that Winds of Magic. There's going to be a... I heard it go off there. He had a Spirit Leech down here somewhere. You can see where it went. But Liber Mortis going down, 44% physical resistance plus 8 leadership. Sounds like he did go into the Skeleton Spearman. He's going to get shot here with the Skeleton Horse Archers. In the back, we do have the Skin Cohort Javelins. It looks like they have managed to entrap the Skeleton Horse Archers. They should be able to get some good damage in there, but it looks like he has a Rampage. The Ferromanticore should be getting poked here by the Anti-Large Spears. So we do have Flock of Doom on the Skeleton Spears. We do have the Saurus Warriors in. Just going to be cleaning up crew here, and a lot of the forces is slowly going to be going down here from the Tomb Kings. But at the same time, I don't really know if they have anything here to take care of the Tomb Scorpion. You might be able to use the Ripidactyl Riders. Ripidactyl Riders are going to catch here these Skeleton Horse Archers, though. Nice catch there. Being able to kill those could be excellent work. Getting rid of that Skirmish Cavalry. They are going to be crumbling here as well. Negative 37 leadership. They're going to be going down really hard here in this middle stage. Coming through is going to be Arkan the Black. He's just going to fake here on the skeleton. On the Skin Cohort Javelins. Just going back and forward, just making sure that they can't really shoot too much into him. We are going to have another Spirit Leech on the Ripidactyl Riders. Very good. Get rid of that mobility. So here, the Shopty Great Bows can just run away free. They do have 54 speed up against the 31 of the Saurus Warriors. One moves in one direction, the other one just shoots them in the back. I do wonder here if in hand-to-hand combat Tehenowin could take on Arkan the Black. I would more than likely think he could. Just don't know where Tehenowin is. So Tehenowin's going to be over here. Tehenowin's going to be fighting up against the Shopty Great Bow. Now, he will be fast enough. 78 speed. He is going to be taking apart the Shopty Great Bow. This is really good stuff here from ForPoland. And there we go. That is another one. I love their death animations. That is so cool. No, my Pterodon. But no, as you can see here, just going to be taking apart these boys. Excellent work from him. Surprised the leadership there hasn't gone into account. But Balance of Power is going to be going into the Lizardman favour. Now, we still have some Ripidactyl Riders. And we still have Tehenowin going around here. What do we have left? So the Shopty Great Bows will be running. Looks like we have some broken Skin Cohort Javelins. Saurus Warriors will be chasing, but these guys can't fire whilst moving. They can certainly move, shoot, move. And it's like here, Arkan the Black needs to get a couple of Spirit Leeches here on these Ripidactyl Riders. Get those off the battlefield. Get rid of that mobility could be really nice. And then you simply just have to worry about Tehenowin. Now in here is going to be the Chameleon Skinks. Chameleon Skinks should be able to just continuously poke up against the Tomb Scorpion. He does have 90 armor, but if you do fire enough of those darts, you will certainly do some damage over time. Looks like here, rampaging is going to be the Saurus Warriors with shields. He's going to be pretty low at this point, and I think it's gone beyond the point of the term. We do have a Flock of Doom going down on the Skeleton Horse Archers and the Shopty Great Bow. Saurus Warriors have caught the Skeleton Horse Archers. That's a bit of a shame there. Oh! Nice hit coming in there from Tehenowin. Just absolutely slapping Arkan the Black, sending him back to the realm of the undead and saying bye-bye. Looks like here the rampaging Saurus Warriors with shields are going to be catching up against the Shopty Great Bows. Here crumbling is going to be Arkan the Black. 140 health left for him. Looking pretty dangerous there. If he goes down, that is GG's, I think, anyway. But I think if he does go down here, it will certainly be GG's. 33 health left for him. And there we go. He does go down. And it should be here. Negative 16 leadership for the rest here, which will crumble ultimately quickly. And there we go. That is going to be Balance of Power. GG's and well played, and oh my god, what a game we have here today. See the memes in your Discord, Logic. Oh my god, what have you done? What have you done? Ooh. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love it. I love it, and I want it. This is insane. Alright, for Papa Groby, we have to get this done. So, perfect. We'll get this in right now because it's worth it. Alright. Let's go through the end results here. So it looks like we are going to have Ark in the black with 1.2k here for himself. Skeleton Warriors in the front getting 100s, yeah, somewhere between 100 and 200, 125, 160, 344 for the King's Nikesh Scorpion Legion. Is it Scorpion? Yeah, it's Scorpion Legion. 180 and 200 here for the Skeleton Spearmen. Looks like here, Skeleton Horse Archers, 308, 666, and 393, with 680 and 900 here for the Skeleton Archer Chariots. 630 for the Tomb Scorpion, 614, 700, and 600 for the Ushopti Great Bows. Tehenowin, which is, I pretty much only see ForPoland bring Tehenowin, and he uses him really well, but 1.28 here for Tehenowin, 950, 1050, 760, and 866 for the Saurus Warriors, with 192 kills for 718. 128, 380, and 530 for the Skink Cohort Javelins, 613 with 317 for the Chameleon Skinks, 480 and 900 for the Repodactyl Riders, with 21 and 330 for the Pterodon Fire Leech Bowlers. Very good indeed. Alright, the memes are real and we have to get this in. So let's get the map ready to go. Let's have a little look here. So we are going to be going on to... Ooh, a Stalian Tomb. So Greenskins ban Greenskins and Skaven. Interesting. So Greenskins going to be coming up now for game 5. So there's going to be a win for the Lizardmen, and there's going to be 2 apiece here. What a competition we've had so far already. What an absolutely amazing competition from these 2 legends. If only the football's going to be this great later here for England, that'd be quite nice as well. That'll make the perfect day, A close game with England winning would be really nice. Alright, we're going to get this in. Let's get in this image. Where is it? That's the question. Oh, need to put it on everything. Where are we? Aha. Perfect. Emperor Grombrindle. Grombrindle, the emperor of all the dwarf emissaries. Exactly, don't forget gays. Let's have a look, see what you guys are saying. Excellent game there between that. Who's who? Red is Poland. Yes. So whatever's on the top of the scoreboard there will reflect the balance of power there. So if it's red on the right-hand side, it'll be for Poland always. So it's going to be 2 apiece here. And these are the matchups we've had so far. So we've had Warriors of Chaos into Vampirates, won here by ForPoland. Dark Elves into Dwarfs, won by Mr. Karadok. Empire into Vampire Counts, won by Karadok. And TK into Lizardmen, won by ForPoland. Now going into Game 5. And, ooh, I like this. Very good indeed. Now, Greenskins into TK should be very nice indeed. Very good, very excited for this. By the way, I'm guessing Saurus beat Tomb Guard. Yeah, overall they do, yes. Best picture I've ever seen. Best picture I've ever seen as well. Have a look, see what you guys are saying. Let's see here. Literally every single time I watch Lotus Moon, I mean, as an elf enthusiast, it's almost mandatory to watch his streams. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Murdering big dinos, I'm all ears. ForPoland brought the exact same build against me. Oh, right, okay, yeah, it's a good build, it's a good build. I don't think kitties aren't meta, CJ, they're not meta. Sphinxes, they're not meta. They have unique uses, I guess, but they're not meta. For sure, they're not meta. Yeah, it's been some good games, dude. It's been some really, really good games. Karadok are meta for sure. They're really good. The Saurus are good boys. Yes, they are. Without seeing all armies, it looks like Karadok fell into many bow traps. Yeah, I think Bone Giants might have been nice as well, but obviously there wasn't any. I was expecting more large dinos, I'm not going to lie. So it's a nice build. Archon would be cooler if he had a mixture of death and vampire lore. I think he'll probably change. I think they'll update him soon. I think if Nagash comes out, I think you'll see lots of changes between the undead, especially vampire counts and vampire and Tomb Kings. Don't forget gaze. Yeah. Then I don't know, an instant cast, free overcast and wind of death. I actually kind of like him though. I don't think he's like super overpowered, but I think he's a good legendary lord. I think he's good here. I think he's probably second choice for the most part after Cetra. I think he's pretty good. I hope that Liber Mortis is a really nice ability. Considering it doesn't cost any winter magic. I don't think you have to be Polish to join Son of the Mountains, but I know a lot of the guys are Polish. I know Son of the Mountains are trying to grow themselves. So if you guys are new here and you want to find some nice guys that enjoy the Dawi, I think a lot of them are Polish, but they're certainly widening their certainly widening their scope of people they're letting in now. You know, they've got me and Ducky in there that are putting some of our live streams and videos up. You know, trying to make it a little bit more English based as well. You can go into my Discord and find the Son of the Mountains. If you go down to, I believe it's community resources, you should be able to find Son of the Mountains and Karaz there if you enjoy the Dawi a little bit more as well. You can join those guys and enjoy, even if you don't join the Son of the Mountains, or you know, you can just enjoy some of the chat going on there between all of them. You can certainly see some high of action off this game for sure. Yes, Jellyfish is Polish. Oh, he is Polish. Okay, but we are not only. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Just there to mess with people. It should be interesting. It should be really interesting here. Looks like both sides are ready, and I'm expecting two Tomb Scorpions here from ForPoland. What are we expecting here? Now you could see the triple threat. You could see Cetra on a chariot with. You could also see a Tomb Prince on a chariot, and you could also see a Necrotect on a chariot with the Vambraces. That could be very good at dealing with Grom and co. Otherwise, what you could see is two Tomb Scorpions, Ushakti Great Bows, maybe a couple of units of those. I generally think two Tomb Scorpions, Ushakti Great Bow, and two of the Casket Souls is really nice. So the RR, you shot the great bows are quite nice in this matchup. Oh, I got sent some more stuff. Media content. Another one. Ah, thank you very much, Zypher. We'll put that up next. We'll get that one going. So, Astillion Tomb, I really like this map. Pretty well balanced, some good Vanguard options as well. One of the more balanced maps here in the game, in my personal opinion. So, we'll be having the Kepler Guard, the Tomb Guard here. Very good with their regeneration, and also that good fear, etc. Double Tomb Scorpion here for that Terror. Excellent work there with the Skeleton Horse Archers. We're going to be having some Skeleton Warriors, as well as the King's Nakesh Scorpion Legion, as well as some more Skeleton Spears. We have some Skeleton Archers here in the middle. Are we going to see the ROR? We are going to see the Blessed Legion. Very good here with the Armor Sundering. And it looks like here we are going to be having the Necro Sphinx. Now, for me, if you are going to go the Necro Sphinx, I think you go... I don't know. I think the fire one is better, the one that has imbued fire damage. The ROR, and the reason is because it's very good at dealing damage up against Grom. Grom just can't go anywhere near that thing. He just insta-dies if he goes near it. So here, we are going to have the Morgrim's Mangy Marauders for the Greenskins. Actually, I don't see who the Lord was. Who's the Lord? Lord is going to be Archon the Black. Yeah, Archon the Black is pretty competitive here. Tomb Blade, Staff of Nagash, Liber Mortis, Spirit Leech, My Will Be Done, as well as the Curse and Life Leeching. Looks like here we're going to be having some Forest Goblin Spider Riders, Morgrim's Mangy Marauders, Orc Boys, Savage Orc Boys. Lots of Dakar line here is pretty good. Night Goblin Fanatics, Orc Biggins, Orc Biggins, Orc Biggins, and Orc Biggins. Very good for the bonus first large, and also bigger and Ardor and damage dealers. In the back here we'll be having the Rusty Arrows, as well as some more Savage Orc Boys, the Forest Goblin Spider Riders, with the really nice Goblin Big Boss, and also Grom the Paunch. Grom the Paunch being a fat boy as always. He will be having the Lucky Banner, as well as the Great in his ear, and also Language of the Boys. Looks like here he is going to be... Love it. Also going to be having They Need Stabbing, which is very good at sniping with Grom as well. Really nice here. Should be very interesting to see what's going to go down here. Taking out Tomb Scorpions could be quite interesting. If you get the Rusty Arrows to shoot, you also drop the Need Stabbing and then just ram Grom into any one of these Tomb Scorpions with those together. Negative 60 armor, negative 24 melee defense, putting it down to 10, giving it only 30 armor as well. You'd just be absolutely be able to delete this Tomb Scorpion, as well as also bring in his banner, 40 melee attack, as well as that good damage resistance. He'll take no damage. He'll absolutely smash apart this Tomb Scorpion. And that's one of the two entities gone here as well. Now, if you bring the ROR Necro Sphinx, the Sphinx of Yusef, I think it is. Yeah, that fire damage, anti-large, all the other good bits and bobs. It's exceptional here in this matchup. Bangs on Son of the Mountain's door, honorary membership card. Yeah, distance is a medium-sized map, medium to small size. Pretty well balanced. Both sides have coverage. Nothing you can really abuse too much. Yeah, it's pretty good in general. It looks like here what was going down there. Looks like Spirit Leech overcasted. Oh, so there should be a Death. Oh, there's the Death Hag in the middle. Spirit Leech, Mither, and Overwhelming Odor with that regeneration. Probably the most overpowered hero in the game currently is the Giant Riffer Hag. You can see she took some damage on herself, but she's just going to regen any damage. She's just going to continuously overcast Spirit Leech, and that's just free damage on Archon the Blacks there. Just continuously do Spirit Leeches. Didn't do much damage, but means you're just getting a free trade there. It costs mana, but, you know. Tomb Kings can't really heal themselves too well. Looks like here the Morgrim's Mangy Marauders are going to be shooting into the Skeleton Spearmen. Probably not their best choice to shoot into. They kind of want to shoot into the Skeleton Horse Archers if they can. Boys in green are coming forward. Arrows here being absolutely just thrown here by the Blessed Legion and the rest. Really coming into the front here up against the Orc Boys. Really reducing that down to 30 armor. Allowing them to get shot so hard here in the front. Look at that damage coming out already. Down to 4,000 HP. They're really getting hit quite hard. Skeletons are coming forward with that charge. These boys should absolutely chew through these Skeleton Warriors. These Skeleton Warriors are getting made mincemeat of. But here comes in the Tomb Scorpion. Tomb Scorpion should be able to help with that terror as well. So we have Terror the Orc Boy Biggins. Very nice there. Spirit Leech is going to go down. Fanatics as well. Going to really rip apart these skeletons as well. Very good work there in the front. Good damage here up against these. Oh my god, it's just deleted them. Fantastic stuff there. And looks like here we have the Necro Sphinx coming in, doing some good shots here up against the Goblin Big Boss. The Great Unis here is going down as well. Going to be carving apart here up against the Goblin Big Boss. In comes the Tomb Scorpion as well, and Grom has to run. So we are going to be having the first tier, if not the second tier here, going down for the Spearmen. That's like I love the animations here from these Tomb Scorpions. They are just so goddamn cool. In the middle, we are going to be having Ark in the Black, but they need stabbing going down on him. Nothing too much going down, but looks like here we are going to be getting War going down with the very nice Giant River Troll Hag pushing through. She might actually be able to give a good hand-to-hand up against Ark in the Black, but looks like she's not going to go for it. Warg is going to be going down here in the middle, going to be having a fight here up against the Shopti. Shopti have come in the summon already, going to be chewing apart the back line of the Savage Orc Arrow Boys, just really carving these goddamn good boys apart. And it looks like here the Goblin Big Boss has been wrecked within an inch of his life. In the middle, though, we are going to be having the Necro Sphinx with Mither going down. Should be allowing Grom the Paunch here to get some good cycle charging. The 8 peak Loonies with those Fanatics going to be getting the unbreakable status here in the middle pocket. And just shots being absolutely lynched here into the Necro Sphinx here in the middle of the pocket. Tomb Scorpion coming in to try and assassinate the Giant Rift Hag, really pushing it out of the pocket there and forcing her to run and return. Good dig and good animation there, whipping into the Giant River Troll Hag. Good work there, just pushing it out of the pocket. Shots coming into her backside as well. Only 50 arm for her. She just had 50% of that missile resistance, but still going to be getting hit relatively hard. Here in the middle pocket, Grom is going to be pretty healthy, and as you can see, the Necro Sphinx is struggling. We do have the Kepler Guard. I'd actually try and see if you can pull him out. You need something to deal with these Daka Lions. You need to shoot them. You need to take care of them. Looks like here the Shopti are going to be taking apart the Savage Orc Arrow Boys. Some have been broken and pushed to the back. They will be coming back into the remit as well. So we have some Skeletal Warriors coming back in from the back side. We have broken the Goblin Big Boss, but we need to get some units back here. We get some Skeleton Spears. Archers need to really volley here into the Savage Orc Arrow Boys to start taking care of them. The Liber Mortis going down, 44% damage resistance. Really going to aid a charge coming in here from the very brave Ark in the Black. Very interesting to see him going there up against Grom the Paunch. Like a Spirit Leech going down on top of him as well from the Giant River Troll Hag. He's going to be taking some damage there with no option of healing. In the back, looks like the Forest Goblin Spider Riders going to be hopping onto these skeletons, and they just got absolutely yeeted. War going off, perfect timing there to get that good immune to psychology, extra melee attack, base weapon damage, and armor piercing. Just going to rip apart these skeletons, and it looks like it is going to force Ark in the Black to come in the back and aid in their removal. Tomb Scorpion going to come in for the aid as well. Giant River Troll Hag with that meat sack is coming through and chasing here up against Ark in the Black. Ark does get caught here by the Morgus Maggie Marauders. And it looks like a breath attack going down here from the Giant River Troll Hag, catching here up against Arkan the Black. Grom coming in as well. Arkan is going to be just trying to move to his best of his abilities. Tomb Scorpion is going to be on his own. They need stabbing going down here on Arkan the Black. Should be able to shoot as well. We have some Fanatics in the front line, really coming through the Kepra Guard. And in the back here, the Necro Sphinx is going to be challenging and just trying to destroy absolutely every Daka line he can get himself into. I love the movement and the mobility here from the Tomb Scorpion. Really whipping into the back here, taking care of these Orc Biggins. So difficult to pin into place. And like here, the brilliant Goblin Big Boss is going to be chasing after Ark in the Black. And like here, that ability has gone here. Terrified is going to be the Goblin Big Boss. And it looks like here, the AP Looney still holding on here with, it looks like, what, 11 models. The game is super close here. Balance of power is going to be in the greenskin favor, but not far off. We are going to see the Orc Boy Biggins coming back, and as you are the Tomb Kings here, you probably want to chase off some of this infantry very low here, keep terrifying it, keep pushing it off. It looks like here Spirit Leech is going to be going down on the Goblin Big Boss. He's going to be losing life, quite a little bit of HP, going down to 333. A charge there, there we go, he does shatter, nearly charged it into Ark in the Black. Get that Tomb Scorpion over here and dealing with the Orc Boys. Looks like they are going to be fighting here in the pocket. No, the Necro Sphinx does go down, fighting up against the Orc Boy Biggins and also up against the 8 Peak Loonies. 8 Peak Loonies getting thrown all over the place. They do have that poison as well, which is really nice here at reducing the damage output from the Tomb Scorpions. Charging the back is going to be Ark in the Black. Very good cleanup from him. Balance of power, though, heavily shifting into the greenskin favor. They are going to be cleaning crew up here in the back. The Tomb Scorpion is going to be very weak here. I think 2 Necro Sphinxes might have been nice there to heal those bad boys. But as you can see here in the middle, Goblin Forest Spider Riders going to be poisoning here up against the Tomb Scorpion. Incoming is the Giant River Drop Hag. It's going to be Spirit Leech here going down on top of Grom the Paunch. And looks like here they're going to be a snipe on top of Grom. If you can get some good hits here on Grom from the Tomb Scorpions, that could be really, really nice. Looks like the anti-large spears here from the skeletons also going to be in the pocket, trying to fight up and push off the Orc Biggins. Tomb Scorpions really trying to take care of Grom the Paunch. Lucky Banner going down though. It looks like we do have a Mither going down for that Tomb Scorpion. But when it does go through that charge animation, going to be very difficult to hold it in position. And coming back into the fixture is going to be the Orc Biggins. Balance of power has been set, and that is going to be a ginormous win here for Karadok and the Greenskins. Really nice game here between these two. Grom the Paunch 974, 144 for the Goblin Big Boss, with 1,530 for the Giant River Troll Hag. Looks like 102 kills, 980 for the Goblin Fanatics, with 550 for the AP Loonies. The ROR Night Goblin Fanatics, with the Big Uns, which are some of my favourite units here for the Greenskins. Going to be having 107, 350, 400, 625, and 530. The Savage Orc Arrow Boys are going to be getting 680, 280, 320 here for the Rusty Arrows, 720, with 830 here for the Morgrubs Maggie Marauders. 77 kills for 850, and 540 here for the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Here for Archon the Black, we got 950, with 380, 100, 63, 133 here for the Skeleton Warriors. 170, 120, and 350 for the Skeleton Spearmen, and the Nakeshan's Scorpion Legion coming in with 400. Keprigard 580, and looks like here it's going to be 738 for the Skeleton Archers, 845 with 940 from the Blessed Legion of Patak. 140 here for the Skeleton Horse Archers, 580 for the Tomb Scorpion with 800 as well, and the Necrosphinx with 815. Excellent game here between these two. So we'll pop back in here with the scoreboard, and we will be going 3-2 here to VM Karadok. That was an awesome game between these two. And I think game 3 here should be, if my... No, I can't remember. I remember it's quite a nice map. I can't remember which one specifically. It looks like here we are going to be having... River and Maxon. Okay, fantastic. Oh, does that we have 7 likes now for the Bunnies and Neckabit game for the best of 17. Hopefully that stays relatively low. Pal Groby is going to be sending in Son of the Mountains there into the community resources, so please go check that out. And for anybody that wants any more Total War multiplayer action this week, this Friday I will be hosting Battlemania. Do head on into the Discord there, and you'll be able to find Battlemania under the Battlemania tab. So you can sign up and play for a nice competitive outset as well. So, very good stuff here. Let's have a look and see what we've got. So how many of these GS mains do you think will still play them after the nerfs? Me. Probably just me. Probably just me. I like greenskins, so I'm just going to play them regardless. Yep, seems like they're being used less already, which is nice. Yeah, but you're seeing a lot more Lizardman plays and a lot more Bretonia, which is understandable. So to Lizardmen, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. So it looks like I'm going to be joining Son of the Mountains. Well, maybe. I mean, you are Polish, TJ, so you can always ask Mr. Grombrindle. Diameta sounds very fun, though. It really does. Nick, a bit, you behave. It does sound fun. Change to Fanatics is the best thing I've heard besides rune rework. GG's indeed. Honestly, I don't think the big guy is worth it. I think if you're going to take him, you have to take the ROR, but otherwise, no. I think taking 2 Necrotechs with the Restore is quite nice. Putting those on the chariot, it's going to be quite good just to wheel and deal around. Also heal them up and get maximum. How you doing, Flex Prime? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing really well today. I wonder if Casket plus your Shopti Great Bows would have been better than the next strengths. Yeah, so in my opinion, the best way to do this is 2 Tomb Scorpions, 2 Casket Souls, normals, and then you take the ROR Great Bows. That deals with a lot of the infantry problems. And Savage Orc big guns here are generally what you do see. They have 30%, I think it's 25% physical resistance, so magic just wrecks them here. I think in general, yes, River at maximum. It's ForPoland, I think, yeah. All right. Chaos Band, Dwarfs, and High Elves. Okay. Interesting. So, interesting you're going to ban Dwarfs. I actually like Chaos into Dwarfs. It's a pretty even matchup. Banning High Elves makes complete sense, but you didn't ban Skaven. Skaven is an almost auto win, I think. Which is interesting. So it's going to be Wood Elves for Karadok. So we're going to be having game 6, which will be Wood Elves for Karadok, and it will be. Oh, sorry, was it? Oh, I beg your pardon. It's Chaos. So it's not an auto win. Sorry, I was thinking he was Dowie. I don't know why. Ignore me. So then we're going to be having Warriors of Chaos. Fantastic. So what have you guys thought about the best of 7 so far? You thought it's been good? Logic, same advice you gave me last time. How are we doing, Mr. Flex Prime? Haven't seen you here in a while, buddy. Hope you're doing well. You charge your great bow plus casket costs the same as the ROR Necrosphinx. So, I can't show you here, but the ROR Necrosphinx also has the flaming attacks, which is really, really nice. It's just really good. It just absolutely slams against Grom. Then you just take a Leechy Priest of Light and you just net Grom and just destroy him. Just destroy him. Yeah, horrible matchup for Skaven. Yeah, I had it the wrong way around, gents. I thought he was Dwarfs banning. I got it the wrong way around. Chaos into Skaven is a good matchup for the Chaos. This will be an interesting one. This pretty heavily favors the Wood Elves. So the Dwarf ban is interesting. I would have much preferred to see the Wood Elf ban. Would have much preferred it. But, you know, it's the way it goes. River and Maxon as well, you're going to have trees in the middle. How is ForPoland going to deal with this? Maybe double Hell Cannon. I think double Hell Cannon is the way to deal with this. It also has fire resistance logic. Yeah, that's true, buddy, but there is no fire damage here in the Greenskin roster. They don't do any fire damage. So the fire resistance is good, but in the specific Greenskin matchup, it's not that great. I think the best way is double casket, ROR, you chop the great bows, and then you just go with wide. You go Kepler Guard, double Tomb Scorpion, double Necrotect, and maybe even, if you can afford it, cheap front line, and then you just go probably Cetra the Imperishable on a Chariot with fire damage. Yeah. Big Cat is just too slow, unfortunately. Just gets shot too much. It's too slow. The Daka line will just ruin it. And what you do is you have your Necrotex get in the back and healing up the Tomb Scorpions. Tomb Scorpions deal with the infantry. You just really wheel and deal around the back. By the logic, is Chaos versus Brett even? Just asking. No, it's pretty Brett favoured. Pretty Brett favoured. They have better skirmish cavalry. They have better cavalry in general. Infantry is where they fall apart, but even then, if they go heavy infantry, they've got poison, they've got cavalry that just rear charges. You also got Faye, just as the Mortis. Yeah, it's pretty painful. It's pretty painful. Alright, game 3 here between these two. So guys, thank you very much for all of you that have been hanging out today. I try not to say this too often, but if you are enjoying all the content you are seeing today on the YouTube channel, please feel free to leave a like if you haven't already. That would be really awesome. And if you haven't already, maybe also think about subscribing. It really does help me here as I'm trying to grow to the 1,000 subscriber mark, so I can give you guys more early access and give you more content in general, and allow myself to support myself a little bit more here with some of the stuff coming in from YouTube, with advertisement and money, etc. You can also join here on the Discord. You can see it there in the description, or maybe one of the mods here today, maybe Biblington or maybe Zypher can drop a link here to the Discord, so you guys can join, see all of the awesome content coming forward here in the future as well, with Battle Mania. We also have the short bid tournaments and all sorts of other cool things as well. So please feel free to take care and check out all of that. And if you guys have already done all of those awesome things, the last thing I'll say is you can also try and maybe share this with somebody else who you think might enjoy it. Maybe somebody who's maybe never seen this before, or maybe somebody who you think would like it. You know, always try and send that on as well. Alright, so for the Chaos, we're going to have some Chosen in the front line. 3 units of Chosen. Damn, that's an interesting pick. That should be very interesting to see. Chaos Warriors with Halberds as well as some Chaos Warriors. We're going to see the ROR Mirror Guard here in the back with the Aspiring Champions. In the forest here, we are going to have the Chaos Sorcerer of Metal. And for the Lord choice today, I'm sure we're going to be seeing Sigvold. Yes. So Sigvold we're going to have, it looks like he's gone now. Sigvold is going to be there. So we are going to be having Sigvold, who will be coming through here with his Auroric Armor, as well as the Heroic Killing Blow, Stand or Die, and also Slippery. So yeah, he's going to be very difficult to kill. This is going to be a difficult matchup, I think. 3 units of the Chosen is good. Heavily armored, good infantry. Yeah, this is the problem. So 6 units of Skirmish Cavalry. We're going to be having Glade Riders, Glade Hagbane Tips. I think it's going to be 1 Hagbane Tip, and it's going to be 2. Yeah, pretty standard, pretty standard. We're also going to have the Sisters of Twilight. No, you can't do that. Thank you very much, Biblington. Cheers, buddy. So we have 7 units of what's called 360-degree shooting. So if we look here, so if you look at these horsemen, they're 360-degree and they can fire whilst moving, and so can the Sisters on the Dragon. So they can shoot whilst moving, and they're 360-degree shooting. Pretty sure. I don't know if that's true. Maybe somebody can check for me. Let's check out the rest of the force, though. We are going to have some great Stag Knights in the tree with some Glade Rider Spears. And over here, we're going to be having Lost Silver Knights. And we're going to have some Glade Riders in the trees as well. So that's why the Aspiring Champions are needed. I'm gonna have to check this. They count. Yeah, I thought they do, but I'm pretty sure, because otherwise you just have, like, if you went 2-way watchers as well, you just have like 9 units of 360-degree shooting. Because it's an unfortunate, really heavy nerf to Wood Elves. So it just says units with 360-degree shooting. It says units with 360-degree firing arc. It does say units. You can have 6 units max. So he has got 6 units, but he's got 7 if you include the Lord. I don't know. I guarantee it's going to take me a goddamn age to find it. I don't know if Ducky's in chat, but maybe he can help. I would determine them as 360-degree shooting and therefore not viable. I mean, that's how I play, right? If I bring two-way watchers, I don't know. It's difficult. It is a massive nerf on Wood Elves is the only problem because pretty much most of their good stuff is 360-degree shooting. So there is no picture of this. There is no picture of the sisters that have that symbol on. Cheers, buddy. I'll check that out. Apologies for the update. Single entity units are no longer exempt from the 360-degree firing rule. In short, single entities with primary missile fire attacks count towards your 12 units of range, and if they are, well, also apply to maximum 6. Thank you very much, Nick, a bit. I really appreciate that. If for Thank you very much for that, Nickabit. That was really handy, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, so that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It all comes down to ForPoland. If ForPoland is happy to play, we'll play. If he's not, then we'll reset it and we'll just we'll go again. It's okay, no problem. Okay. Yeah, we can play. So that's just a note there for anybody else that's playing as well. Thank you very much for the message as well, Billington. Yeah, it's actually not in the banner rules, so that's something interesting to note. Let's go. Because obviously now you've got 7 entities that can 360-degree shoot and kite, so obviously they can run away and shoot at the same time. And the sisters are really powerful. They really are powerful. And they're also on their dragons, so they're going to have breath attacks as well. So there's going to be no range here to counter this. It's going to be all cavalry here against this infantry. So I'm going to have to very closely watch here. Billington as well, if you wouldn't mind closely watching, that'd be very nice. From what I remember, it does not count. It does count. It does count. So the quote here from Aero. This is from Aerocratic, according to Nickabit. Apologies for the update. Single entity units are no longer exempt from 360-degree firing rules. Because the sisters are so powerful, right? They're anti-infantry as well. They're not just anti-large shots, and they're 360-degree shooting. It's the whole idea of just kiting. Because in theory, if you bring a Waystalker, alright, you bring 2 of those, you bring 6 units of skirmish cavalry and the Sisters Twilight, you've got 9 units, and that can bring your full roster that just kites and runs. In theory, it is a heavy nerf to the Wood Elves for sure. It is a heavy nerf. Unfortunately, here we have Fire and Transportation, Searing Doom. It's going to be a difficult match to watch, unfortunately. This is kind of why I want to impose the 360-degree rule as well, just so this doesn't happen. This is not a fun game to watch for me, personally. AP is very strong here on the Glade Riders, I'm pretty sure. So Glade Riders have at least 6 AP per model. No, 7 AP per model. That's more than crossbows. Increased base weapon damage as well on them as well. So they have higher base weapon damage, higher armor piercing than normal crossbows. So pretty high. They should be able to weather the storm though, but like you're gonna lose your caster. There's nothing you can do about it. You're more than likely gonna lose a lot of your very strong infantry. Shots going down here up against the Chaos Sorcerer of Metal. In theory, he doesn't have to move. And for me, as long as he's constantly shooting, it's fine by me. If you are constantly engaged, so for example, if he took his units here and went over here and stopped shooting, that's a disengagement of that's a disengagement for me. ForPoland can't catch anything, so he doesn't have to go anywhere or do anything. He is going to be pushing here onto the Glade Rider Hagbane tips, but they are still shooting. So as long as they continuously retreat, but don't retreat too far, that's fine by me. Looks like here he's going to be chasing out the Chaos Sorcerer of Metal. Yeah, when the ammunition does run out, it is going to be dangerous. There you go, charge with the dragon, very nice. I mean, this build is designed on getting the maximum value here from the Glade Rider Hagbane tips. Mirror Guard have silver shields. You also have Chosen on the sides. You just need to focus down the halberdiers and you should be fine here. Killing Seavold will be difficult. There's lots of damage here that's gone on the Sisters of Twilight. Lost Silver Knights, they kind of need to take care of the Aspiring Champions. If they don't, Aspiring Champions will just delete Silver Knights. So he's shooting in the back whilst rotating with this force, so that's absolutely fine. He's continuously attacking. But the thing is, if he wants to rotate anything, he must be attacking somewhere else. And, like, you have to give a considerable duration of time. You know, if it's something like 10 seconds, then of course that is breaking the rules. So it looks like here we are going to be breaking the Chaos Warriors with the halberds. That'll be all the anti-large units going down here. Shots here going down in the flank of the Chosen from the Sisters of Twilight. They have good poison anti-infantry attacks as well, which are really nice. They really can do some good work. Shots here going into the Chaos Warriors. They should do some good damage. Breath attacks here onto the Chosen. Really nice there from the Sisters of Twilight. Shots coming into the rear side of the Chosen as well. I think here you just form a box and you just weather the storm of getting shot the best you can. Balance power's not shifted too heavily. As you can see, a lot of the value here coming from these from the Skirmish Cavalry is going to go once the ammunition is gone. We actually have the Lost Silver Knights. I think actually not taking out the Aspiring Champions is going to be interesting. We still have 8 ammunition left here for the Sisters of Twilight. Ammunition is going to be depleting here for certain units now. Looks like all the ammunition has gone here from the Glade Riders. Looks like the Chaos Halberds have managed to come back, but they are going to get charged here. Looks like they're going to get away with it. Looks like they're going to get away with it. Get them in the middle here, get them surrounded, and get them feeling comfy. Get them feeling home. Charges coming in from the Glade Riders. And this is where it all comes down to now. Looks like here we are going to have the Great Stag Knights charging in from the side. Balance of power going to be relatively even here from both sides. So Silver Knights were coming in, looks like they were pushed out by the Aspiring Champions. Aspiring Champions did some good damage. Balance of power relatively even here. Oh, there is actually going to be healing on the side here from the Life Singer. There's not much to do here. You need to get this force nice and tight. So they are going to be getting charged all over the place, but lots of armor here from the boys from the Chaos. They're going to be holding pretty well, but rear charges coming up against the Chosen. Those Chosen are going to break. Chosen should be able to fend off for the rest of the forces here. Sisters are going to be shooting into the sky. And looks like we are going to get charges in from the Lost Silver Knights and the Glade Riders. Overcast there as well. He's going to do a little bit of damage on the Spell Singer, but you're okay there if you're them. Looks like here we have broken the Glade Riders, come back in and start getting to your troops. Getting really too spread out here from the Chaos. They're really going to start to struggle if they spread out just this much. And here we go, on the floor, big hit coming through here from the really good Prince Sigvald. Heroic Killing Blow going down. Not really going to be able to aid too much. He now needs to attack the very nice, great Stag Knights. If you can get in there and do some good work, that could be very good as well. Really too far out, these units. They need to come back in, and they need to fight together. If they fight separately, they will lose. They will lose. Balance Power are going to gently shift into the Wood Elf favor. Shots going down here up against the Mirror Guard. Mirror Guard have held really nicely here up in the later stages. We are going to have some healing going down. Overcasted Earthblood here as well. Lots of damage has gone down on the Spell Singer of Life over there. They're going to be charging over and just removing some of these knights. They now need to come back into the middle pocket here. Come close together. Come close, come close. Don't run away too much. There we go. This is looking a lot better. I like this now. It's going to be very hard for them to surround too many units. Good brace there from the Chaos Warriors. A lot of them did get pushed away, but here they're going to hit quite nicely back here up against the Glade Riders. Glade Riders are now going to charge into combat. Now there's going to be a big surround. There's going to be an overcast healing, I'm sure, going here as well. Yep, overcast Earthblood going down. All of these units are going to be fighting that Forest Dragon. It's going to be in the sky shooting. Breath attack coming down here on the Mirror Guard. Not too much damage going on the Mirror Guard. They were quite spread out there. Attacks missing here on the Chosen. Chosen are now going to get isolated by this dragon, which is why you cannot push out as far as you did. Chosen need to get back in here as well. Lots of damage going down. Balance of power really shifting here into the Wood Elf favor. So we have broken some Chaos Warriors. They're going to be going off the edge of the battle, but these need to stay nice and tight together. Do not push out too far. So you need to stay close. You need to be a nice, thick, compact unit that you cannot just push and roll over. You need the cavalry to hit, get stopped, and then thump back. Shots going down here into the pockets. They don't need to be on top of each other, but they need to have a nice box where the sisters can't do too much damage up against them in a spread formation. Attacks going down here up against the infantry, Chaos Warriors, Aspiring Champions, and Chosen Elves. Aspiring Champions are going to be fighting here up against the really nice Lost Silver Knights. Lost Silver Knights have charged up against the Aspiring Champions. They are going to break them most likely. They have been broken. We do have one unit of the Aspiring Champions left that are going to be fighting here up against the Great Stag Knights. Overcast healing going to be going down as well, and that will more than likely be game there, I think. I don't think there's a lot left to get back into this game once you've lost both your Aspiring Champions. 3 units are going to be broken in the pocket. Sigvald is going to be holding pretty strong. Chosen going to be fighting as well as the Aspiring Champions. Also, there has been a shatter here as well. Aspiring Champions, 3 models left. I'd like to see those coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4 units broken. 5 units broken now. Mirror Guard left with the Aspiring Champions. Sigvald going to be in the pocket as well, fighting. Charging in is going to be the Glade Rider Spears. Hits coming in here from the dragon in the sky. I mean, it is a beautiful dragon, you have to admit. Die, puppet! Balance power is roughly leveled out. It was shifting quite heavily. It's now just about stabilizing. Should we get a few units here? Hold them back in this nice tight formation. Certain units are going to be coming back. I think a lot of them were terrified, which should allow them to come back. Chosen will now be fighting up against the Glade Riders. The fact that Chosen don't have immune to psychology really annoys me. I think that's an update they can certainly bring in for Chaos. Aspiring Champions are going to be getting hit here. They need to be the perfect target, as they're pretty much the only units that can deal with the Lost Silver Knights. I think maybe Sigvald can do some work as well, but yeah, for sure, they need to have some assistance there. Now, is that going to be a spell singer? It's going to be on top of our force. Okay. In come the Lost Silver Knights. Also come in the Aspiring Champions, Sigvald as well. They're going to be down to 22 models. Healing going down. Normal healing Earthblood going down here. That's why we have some Glade Rider Hyperplane tips on the periphery. All the ammunition has been utilised from the Sisters of Twilight, so now they kind of want to get in with their dragon and start fighting. Charge animation coming in from the dragon here, fighting up against Sigvald here. Can absolutely slap this dragon and really bring balance of power back to normal. There's nothing to pin the dragon in, unfortunately. Cycle coming in from the Cav. It's going to be hitting here up against the Mirror Guard and also up against the Aspiring Champions and Sigvald. Sigvald here going to be fighting quite nicely. I'm not sure what sort of... Sisters having 3.2, having their full healing left. What about Sigvald though? Sigvald is going to be having 2,300 worth of HP left. Sigvald should be able to slap against this dragon quite a bit. Looks like here the Chosen have broken. And so are the Aspiring Champions. Aspiring Champions do have image of psychology, which is quite nice, but they have broken due to losses there. So it's going to be Sigvald versus the world. He's not unbreakable, but he can certainly do some work. Now they're going to be chasing off some of the units that have been broken. That's very smart. They get rid of those, shatter them, and then come back to the middle pocket. You don't want those units coming back here into the game. Alright guys, we'll talk after this, okay? So please leave the casting to me and the rules to me. Thank you very much. So it looks like there's going to be some hits here coming in from the Great Stag Knights. Going to be just cycling here into Prince Sigvald. So they have been surrounded by these beautiful Great Stag Knights. Excellent work there in the pocket. Armor piercing, lost Silver Knights as well with that magic damage coming in and just riling all over Prince Sigvald, doing that excellent damage as we too well know. But Prince Sigvald can certainly start slapping. This bad boy can certainly do some work here in the later stages of the game. Does have perfect vigor. He has 1.8k worth of healing left. Can he hit the healer though? Dragon coming in for the strike. Hits Sigvald and just send him flying. There wasn't really any damage there as far as I'm aware. If there was, it was a minimum roll here from the Sisters. Looks like he's now going to be fighting up against the Lost Silver Knights. 20 models left for them. Great Stag Knight's going to be having 19 models. Healing could certainly come in here from the Spell Singer of Life. There is an attack animation here coming from the Sisters of Twilight. They're certainly going to come down here and try and see if they knock over Sigvald. They might not be able to. Sigvald holds. Big hit going him on though. Big hit going down on Sigvald. Sigvald will break here more than likely. Slippery going down, plus 24 minute defense, but he has broken, and that will be army losses. GG's and well played. Fantastic stuff. I didn't see what was said there. Okay, whoa. Don't you don't need to you don't need to ban so many, guys. Give me a second to read it first, yeah? Let me view what was said here. Jesus Christ. Okay, give me a second. Right, so we'll go through this and we'll talk afterwards. So 3,000 dealt for Sisters, 375, 380, 2,200 with 1,900 for the Lost Silver Knights. Really love the Great Stag Knights as well. 2.2k, excellent work there from them. 600, 600, 530, 625 here for the Glade Riders, as well as 888 and also 620. 1,450, as well as 500, 400, 750, 800, 400 for the Chaos Warriors. Halberds here, not really getting anything. 1.4 here for the Mirror Guard. Love the Mirror Guard. 30, 1.5, and 2,100 for the Chosen. Excellent stuff. So, very, very quickly, I'm going to talk to all of you. Chaos can't lose, right, because of 360 rule break. That's not fair in my opinion. It's okay for CJ to say that's not fair in my opinion. That's okay for him to say that. Yep. Well, it is Karadok. Yeah, don't say that, bunnies. That's not okay. Karadok is a good player. He does not have to. He does not have to have something attacking. So all pulling out doesn't count, but if you can cycle charge with multiple entities, it is in the rules, you are allowed to do it. So most of the time he's attacking, some of the time he isn't. Actually spend 5 mins of your time reading over the banner rolls, for fuck's sake. That is correct, but please don't swear in the chat. Well, if everyone reads the rules, illegal builds wouldn't happen. This is also true. It was illegal. CJ, do not say that again, okay? You do not tell somebody else to shut up, not on my chat. That is enough of that. Or I will ban you from talking in the chat permanently. Also, you know, if you could read what people wrote, you would... Okay, don't call each other stupid, please. Thank you very much for banning the guys there. Okay, I'm just going to be reading here. Right, guys, we're going to very quickly go through this, and we're going to very quickly have a chat, okay? So when it comes down to here, I define the rules. I allowed them to play. So Karadok will know in the future. They do count as 360-degree shooting. That is what it is. He did, in theory, break the rules, but we allowed him to play on for a good game. Now, in theory, ForPoland here decided to not ban Wood Elves. That's his first mistake. That's up to him. He fully knows that this is a build that is potential. Secondly, he didn't bring any skirmish cavalry here to deal with the skirmish cavalry that is coming in from the Wood Elves. Not saying it can do anything anyway, but there was no potential there that he brought in that could deal with such entities. You can also bring in hell cannons. You can bring in all sorts of 360-degree shooting, such as Marauder Horse Masters. He brought nothing that. He brought a full infantry unit, full well knowing that you can come in and bring such units. So the army in the match was set. Shooting does count as attacking. You can do multi-entity cycle charging, so that is also possible as well. Alright, so we're going to make this a very interesting finish. So within the rules, guys, that is acceptable, except obviously there was, yeah, I think... Alright, so we're going to do blind picks on the final game. And we are going to be playing on which map here? It will be Outdorf Outskirts for the final game. Fantastic. Now, I understand, guys, and this is why I said the rules were broken here. I think it's too many 360-degree shooting. Can you come to you? Yes, of course, buddy. I'll pop in and do that now once I've made this quick announcement. Throw more likes on, give Logic some love. Oh, thanks, buddy. I'd appreciate that. So what I'm going to say here, guys, is that's why I'm limited to 6 total 360-degree shooting units, so you don't get games such as this, where you have just shooting for almost the entire game. Now, shooting does count as attacking. It all was in the rules, apart from the army composition. Everything else was played correctly, and unfortunately here, there was nothing to counter from ForPoland's sides with the chaos. So that is the end of that. Let's move on. It's going to be the final game here. They're going to be sending in their blind picks. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what we've been said. Alright, so game 7, they're going to send me their factions in Discord. So to make it a little bit more exciting here, we're going to go game of 7 blind picks. I will, in theory, like it, we still played the game. I'm going to give the win to ForPoland, because there was a rule break. But it doesn't really matter. This is more for fun, right? This is more for fun than anything. It's not like super competitive, but it's like fun competitive. So we'll see here. So we're going to do a game of 7. We're going to do game 7 here between these two, and it's going to be blind picks for the finals. Let's get a nice picture in here. Let's get Emperor Grombrindle in. Just going to wait here. Alright, so we have one from Karadok. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Just waiting for Mr. ForPoland. So, I suppose Duck counts too. Must be more English class in here than me and Logic. Ducky, I guess. Alright, and then we have... Ooh, this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game. Ooh, so it's going to be Lizardmen versus Empire on the Altdorf outskirts. The Empire here going to be protecting their city here up against those Dino boys. Force them into Dowie mirror match, melee only. Listen, if I want to fall over and die as a caster, we'll do that. How about we do VC only, best of 17, melee infantry only. Just mad invocation and heck everywhere. And it's like Altdorf will fall. High elves melee only. Oh god, Flex. Flex, what are you doing to me here, buddy? What are you doing to me here? I hope that we don't end up with the curse of greenskin mirror. No, we've already had one greenskin here from Karadok. There's going to be no greenskins from ForPoland. I don't believe he plays them too much. But it is going to be game 7 here. We are going to be having the Lizardmen here up against the Empire. So let's do this. VC Mortar Ascendant action. I love it. We'll make the end of the best of 17 a melee only dwarf mirror just for you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Only units can start with the letter S. Trying to think of any units that begin with the letter S, to be honest. Sisters of Twilight. Sisters of Singing Doom. Wood Elf Stalked only. You are not allowed to be revealed. The only one that would win that is Time. I would put a time limit on that, and my time limit would be 1 minute. I'd customize it. What would actually be the most ridiculous mirror match? What is like the most ridiculous mirror match? In all of your guys' opinion, what is the most ridiculous mirror match? Yeah, basically hide and seek. You could do like a hide and seek mode, right? Where you get like a lord on each side, and it's whoever can find the first unit first. You know? Yeah, looks like Elves do dominate the S meta. Wood Elf mirror is boring. Oh, you think so? I kind of like the Wood Elf mirror. It's one of the better mirrors in my opinion. We see it a lot, to be fair. 7 minutes till kick off. Let's get it going. As soon as these guys are ready, we'll hop straight in. Yeah, I like the Wood Elf mirror. I like High Elf mirrors as well. Dark Elf mirrors can be fine. Most Elf mirrors are pretty good. What else can be pretty good? I think Empire mirrors can be nice. Empire mirrors can be fun. Green skin mirrors can be fun. But obviously a lot of people use green skins a lot. So, you know. I wouldn't say that. I just say they're very good at slaughtering themselves. VC mirrors are they are an experience, Sergeant Spaghetti. That is for sure. They are an experience. I throw best of 3 in the past because I didn't want a replay a Wood Elf mirror. Fair enough. Only Wood Elf and DER Cypher. Would Elves seem better against themselves than a lot of other factions? They have some really good matchups, but then they also have some. They have less horrific ones than they used to, but they do have some bad ones. I think Wood Elves is a good A tier. It's a good A tier faction for sure. You know, S tier right now. You're talking Bretonia, Lizardmen, Greenskins. A tier definitely has Wood Elves in it for sure. What are them? Chaos, Skaven. I'm sure there's some more. Empire mirrors are good. Empire mirrors are good. They are good. Yeah, the State of Wood Elves are good. State of Wood Elves are good. I think Dark Elves. A lot of people dislike them, but I think they're actually not in a bad place. Right, I'm off to go. Alright, see you later, CJ. Yeah, I was really annoyed with some of the Wood Elf stuff. Some of the Wood Elf stuff did get nerfed through the floor, which I didn't think needed it. There was something like, I don't know, I really understand why Orion got nerfed. Orion got to a comfortable place where you could utilize him. Don't know why they nerfed Orion. Nerfing Ariel made sense. Nerfing Drychen made sense. Yeah, I can agree with all of those things. There was some Glade Rider changes that didn't make any sense to me either. So, yeah. Alrighty, so let's go. I really dislike Orion, so I would never use him anyway. Orion was really good, dude. Why'd you dislike Orion? Why'd you dislike Mel Gibson? What did Mel Gibson ever do to you? Whatever happens, it will be over and intense fast. Alright, so for the men of Sigmar, We are going to have the halberdiers with some more swordsmen, with some spears, some great swords, swordsmen as well with some more spears. Yeah, lots of Empire State here with the Sigma Sons. Handgunners here, 1, 2, 3 units of handgunners. We're also going to have 2 Hellblaster volley guns, and it also looks like some more great swords. For the Lord choice here, let's have a look. Who are we going to have? We're going to be having a Bright Wizard, and also Marcus Wolfheart. I think Marcus Wolfheart here is probably... He's a good choice, he's a good choice. I don't think he's the best choice, but he's a good choice. That's how we're going to have the Burning Head and Fireball with Power Stone. And we are going to be having Marcus Wolfheart here, the Hunter himself, with the Amber Bow, the Focus Shot, Hunter Snare, Fleet-Footed, and all of his other good stats. 459 anti-large armor-piercing missile strength. In the sky, we'll be having the Tic-Tac-Toe. This bad man ensuring his drop sphere of Tepok. Also coming with that physical resistance and all the extra good bits and bobs he has. I'm sure there's some somewhere. But he also has some chameleon skinks here in the front line, at least 2 units. We'll also be having some skink cohort javelins, sword swarers with shields, with some more skink cohorts. Lots of sword swarers with shields here. Very good staples here in this current meta. We'll also be having the skink priest of beasts, who will be coming here with the transportation of Kadon, and also the Flock of Doom. We'll also be having the feral Stakadons, a couple of Sheilas here with the Bastillodon Rivification Crystal. Also be having the cohort of Sote, the RR Red Crested Skinks, and also another feral Sheila. For the Lord choice, we are going to be having Tic-Tac-Toe up against the Master Hunter himself. Oops. Alright, so moving on. Ready, good luck, have fun for the last time. Indeed. My apologies. But as you can see here, pretty good force in general. Hopefully you heard a lot of what I said, and it's all good. So final game here, game 7 between these two absolute legends. Should be interesting to see what's going to happen. Looks like we will be having 4, no, looks like just 2 community skinks. Logic, by the way, when will you permaban me from chat? Hopefully never. Hopefully never. Wish you could bring the characters from Empire Huntsman campaign. They're fun. They are part of the campaign, so I am actually going to be doing a new special tournament coming soon. I actually haven't talked about this yet. And there's a couple of lords and heroes. Actually, I think they're all heroes. There's a couple of heroes that could be used for certain factions that could really bolster that faction. That I'd like to test out. Some of them are really expensive, but I'd like to see what they have to offer here in the multiplayer scene and to see if any of them can be utilized. I will be making some special rules for them, but yeah, there could be some really cool stuff. I think this is 50-50. I think this is truly 50-50. This is a nice build. Hellblaster volley guns. The only issue with this particular setup, you should have gone a little bit further back here, is you've got this. This is going to be in the way of the Hellblaster volley guns. Bright Wizard is going to be at the front. There's going to be no Huntsman either, so no anti-large arrows here as well. It's going to be a bit painful here. Orion was annoying in a combo with Ariel. Yeah, that's why I think nerfing Ariel was nice, because obviously she was unbreakable. I don't know why she has Terror either. Like, that just makes no sense to me why Ariel has Terror. But making her breakable was better. Made her, like, a lot better. The Korean skin's going to be poking on the side here up against the Halberdiers. Halberdiers have no shields, so they're going to be taking a full volley here of those shots. They're going to move the swordsmen over that do have shields. They should negate 35% of that missile resistance. Coming forward, though, it's going to be the boys here in the orange and white. You really need to start hitting some of these Soros warriors before they get into the front line. Otherwise, your guns here are certainly not going to pay for themselves too well. Shots coming in the sky here up against Tic-Tac-Toe. Can't see because that stupid thing's in the way. Burning Head here looks like it was targeting for the community skinks. Good micro there from Mr. Karadok. Shots are coming in up against the Chameleon Skinks. They're going to be shooting here into the Swordsman as well. They're going to be going back and forward, just getting that good poke in there. Javelin's coming forward to the front line. The RR cohort associate could do quite nicely. I've never seen a Revivification Crystal do brilliantly in this particular matchup, but they can certainly do some work. But the nice thing about Tic-Tac-Toe, Riv Crystal is going to be healing him, but he can stay alive pretty much. He can stay alive as long as you need him. He's got a good bomb drop that there on some handgunners. Can do some good work. He's quick. He's got good aerial dominance. But shots here going into the Great Swords as well. So we have Rampage, the Feral Stegodon. Shots are coming down from the Hellblaster volley guns. They're going to be ripping it straight into the face of the Feral Sheila. This thing has a massive 750 armor-piercing weapon strength. Charge in the front here from Sheila. She's doing the dirty damage. He's going to be fighting here up against the Swordsman. We're also going to be getting those Saurus Warriors with shields in as well. The anti-infantry armor-piercing Great Swords coming in. Nice nets in the front. We're going to be having a Feral Manticore here from the final transportation. Sorry, from the transportation of Gadon. That's going to come here into the middle pocket. Maybe try to see if you could disrupt some of these harrows. We're going to have a lovely burning head here in the pocket up against the Saurus Warriors. Look at that damage! God damn, that was a burning head. That was an excellent burning head there as well. So you wrecked your Swordsman as well, though. That is going to allow the Basileon to get into the back here. The Riv Crystal and pop on and terrify these lovely hand gunners. We do have some Great Swords here in the pocket. They need to be fighting up against Saurus. Shooting here using the Volblaster heli guns. The heli guns are going to be doing some good damage. I don't know what happened to the other Sheila. I don't know if it died. It might have died. Who knows? Right. Yeah, so we can also get the whole blast of heli guns onto the Tic-Tac-Toe in the sky. Coming in here, though, is going to be the Ferromanticores. The volley guns now are going to be shooting here into the Riv Crystal. Balance about here is going to be slightly favouring Karadok here and the Lizardmen. Spearmen with shields coming through. Burning Head is excellent, coming here across up against these cohorts. So take Refuse to Die going down, but still that damage will come through, won't kill any mortals as it will be going down to 1 HP each, but that damage will certainly do pretty well. Good shots here coming from Marcus Wolfheart. He's going to be shooting into the Bastillodon Revivification Crystal. Another Ferromanticore, that's 2 down here as well. Lots of the men here of Sigma are going to be wrecking. Now there's a mass rout here from everybody. You need to drop Wolfheart here as much as possible to buy yourself as much time to get some of this unit back as you can. A lot are going to be breaking, and that is the unfortunate problem here with having your guns not be able to shoot as early as they normally would be able to. But if for the don't know, for the snake. For the greater plan, for God's sake. For the great plan. But yeah, looks like here they're going to be fighting in the pocket. Looks like we do have... Oh, a Burning Head could come down here. Burning Head here is going to be going through up against the Skink cohorts. Looks like Marcus Wolfheart is going to be getting wrecked here by Fenrir Manticore. Just that 58 melee attack, but only 45 melee defense will allow him to struggle here a little bit. And that is going to be GG's. Well played. War guns are cool. War guns are fun. In my honest opinion, Unbreakable should be removed from multiplayer. That's all. It happens to many times where someone hit a unit in the map with a lot of forest. In the competitive scene, I really like Unbreakable. It really does help certain things. That burning head curved so hard. Yeah. Yeah, GG's well played. It is going to be a victory here for Mr. Karadok as we do finish off here. The Sigma Suns are going to be fighting. We'll get in on that action. We'll be having 5 battles left here. And we can change the scores whilst we are waiting. It is going to be 4-3 here and a victory for Mr. VM Karadok and a fantastic series of 7 here between these two absolute legends. We are going to have 154 here for Tic-Tac-Toe, as well as 412. Let's go through these. 720 for the Skink cohorts, with 470 as well. Skin Cohort Javelins are so good in my opinion. But 470 for the Saurus Warriors, 912, 490, 361, and 97 for the Saurus Warriors. We are going to have 450 for the Red Cohort of Sotek, 585, 750 for the Chameleon Skinks, 77 for the Feral Stegodon, that's Sheila 550 as well, with 266 for the Rift Crystal. Marcus Warheart 510, 1,526 here for the Bright Wizard. Looks like we also got 508 for the Sigma Suns. The rest struggled a little bit with 93 and 300 for the Great Swords, 250, 325, and 250 here from the Handgunners. 754 with 1,065 for the Hellblaster Volley Guns. Look, I would be a better show reel here. Power of the old ones. It's true. So what an excellent series here from these guys. I hope all of you had a fantastic time. I swear I at least lose as much as I win. All wagons are cool, man. Yeah, GG's well played indeed, Kadane. GG's well played. Honestly, I don't remember. Not sure if I would trust my memory, though. GG's no trophy for the Hunts Marshal today. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately. As cool as he is, unfortunately not. Yeah, I think for... there's nothing you can really do to balance quick battles, I'm afraid. There really isn't. I think the way to balance it in quick battles is if a person is not engaged for, say, a long duration of time, like a minute, they automatically lose and get booted or something. I'm not sure. I don't know the answer. I'm sure some very, very smart person can solve that. But guys, thank you very much to everybody here that did hang out with me today. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a big like. I'd appreciate it. And drop a subscription as well if you haven't already. It really does help me here on my road to 1,000 subscribers. And when that does happen here, I'll be able to be a partnership here with YouTube and also CA. Bring you guys more content and hopefully be able to support myself a little bit better. Other than that, you can check out the Discord. I'm sure Bridgerton here might be able to, or Zypher might be able to drop a link there right at the end for me. That'd be amazing if they could. And yeah, share this with everybody else as well, so other people that you think might enjoy the Total War Warhammer 2 scene, or anybody else that you think might not have heard of me so far. We do have the short bid tournament coming up for brand new players, and we also have a fantastic Battlemania Season 4 Week 3 coming ahead on Friday here, which should be the 9th. So take care of yourself, guys, for today, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon. More than likely tomorrow with a live stream. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, Zypher and Bidminton, and everybody else here that hung out as well. Thank you.